Hey, it's 2023. Happy New Year.
2023. Happy New Year indeed. Are we still allowed to say
I
it?
was just about to ask, can I say Happy New Year? Is it
I
too
think we
late?
can do whatever we want. So
I
happy.
mean, it's the first virtual voices, so you know.
It is. It is. It's been so long. I'm so glad to be back. This is perfect for me right now.
This is too. I'm very happy. I'm very like chilling like a villain right now.
For sure. I really like the countdown music, okay?
It's
We're
a
like
vibe. It's a vibe. They don't get to hear it.
we're
They don't
trans
get to hear it. The people
we're
don't get to hear
going
it.
into the enchanting evening. We're swimming there.
It's
We're
getting majestic.
it's becoming yes, illuminatory. That's not a word.
You just listen,
It
look it
is
up.
now.
Whatever you say, I go with whatever you say.
Well, hello, party people backstage.
Hi, y'all. We got some really dope people already in the studio. I'm super excited for y'all to like hear these dope artists. What was that? You heard me?
Woo!
We good. We good.
Yeah.
Um. So, oh wait, hold on. What's going on here? See, like, yo, it's been like a while. I'm hyped. Y'all are back. Oh, we got Dara watching us. Hey, Dara. She's actually on the lineup, so I'm gonna check you
I'm
in, Dara, so I don't forget that you in the building.
dope. Oh man, I can't wait to see her. I can't wait to see everybody here, and I can't wait to see the people I've never seen before. I'm just
I
like,
know.
it's a
Ah,
like a beautiful lineup so far.
yes, it is. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
I
Who are
so
you?
Well, for those who are not acquainted with me, my name is Leah V, and the place to be, which is right here in this digital space, in this beautiful place with you, party people, on this absolutely enchanting Friday evening. It is winter in New York. It
Yeah,
is
it's great.
cold. It's hoodie season. It's beyond hoodie season.
It's a couple hoodies. Like layer up.
And I got the weighted blanket right here. This is why Virtual Voices is the best show.
Yo, are those blankets really that good though?
I think so.
Yeah, I want to
But it
try one.
depends on if you can. Some people don't like feeling suffocated.
Do you get hot though? I feel like I'm gonna get
Well, I don't use it all the time. No, yeah, it all depends.
yeah, because I be getting hot when I
Keep it
sleep.
on the couch.
You ever like fall asleep cuddling with somebody and then like 10, 15 minutes later you're like, the fuck off of me. It's hot.
Yes.
That definitely be me.
Okay, so yes, party people. I'm leaving the place to be, and this is J Rose, so you already know. Is this the right way for
Yeah,
YouTube?
yeah, yeah. You got it.
Oh, nice. So this is J Rose, so you already know. Up here in the Rose Garden events, we're out here weeding through the weeds and planting the seeds. Doing the things, all the things. Um,
Yes.
it's dry January. I got my ice water on deck.
Dry January. That's a thing.
It is for me, girl.
That sounds like you just made it up because you need it.
I do need it for starters. So let's start there. We need a cleanse. We need a body cleanse.
I feel
Um,
you. I feel you on that.
just for a little bit, because I be drinking.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I can't sing, but I be drinking.
Like Jay Rose was doing at her open mic. What was it, last week, 2 weeks ago? Um, yeah, that was such a good time, Jay. I love that place. It was such a vibe out here.
Yeah, and it was great because I wasn't hosting, so I got to like actually drink.
Yeah,
So,
and
like,
like being a part of the thing.
it was fun. It was just nice being a spectator, and I was being like the best worst DJ ever. So
You were fine. You were great.
fine.
It was such a good time.
Oh yeah, February is gonna be crazy. Tickets are already selling. But let's get into the virtual space because it's
Yes,
been
yes, yes.
we haven't done like we gotta make a big deal though. Like I know we here joking around, being chill. We both been a little, something like but that's why we kind of mellow. But like this is a big deal because we haven't been here since September. We haven't done a virtual voices since September. So we, the whole like October, no, the whole holiday season, we didn't get to see each other virtually. So we're back and we're back. Just gonna stick it to being consistent. Back once a month, every third Friday. So thank y'all for like our first kick off virtual voices. Y'all pulling up. I'm really excited
I
about
need
our
to get
future
the sound
artists.
machine.
You what?
Nothing. I said I gotta get the sound machine. Don't mind me. Don't
Oh
mind.
yes, the let me get the I got the claps. I got the applause. Where is the applause? Let me see. Can you hear it? Let me see. It's my computer want to be slow, that's all. Can you hear the crowd? Can you hear it? All
Yes,
right.
yes. I'm gonna get my supplies too. But anyways, we out here. So I don't know. Should we start off with some rules and
Rules
regulations?
and regulations.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. Oh, Dara, my girl. Okay, so I haven't done this in so long. I completely forgot about the rules and regulations. But all right, let's kick it off. Let's kick it off, mi gente, up in here. So good to be back. So, first rule on our list is that this is a safe space. This is a safe digital community. This is a safe environment. We have no space for hate speech or hate speech. We are pro BLM, pro LBGTQ, pro all of the letters of the alphabet. We got no space for hate speech. If you come out here and say anything disrespectful, then Jay will remove you promptly using one of those, how
Facts.
they used to use the little canes in the day. Anyway, let's keep it moving and grooving though, y'all. So the next rule is we've got 5 minutes per performer. So this does not mean you can only do one piece. It just means you have 5 minutes. So if you are a singer and you have 2 short songs, or if you've got like a series of haikus or whatever's clever, if you're not sure about the time, just say, hey, do I have time for one more? And we will certainly let you know. Just check with us. We're here for you. And we do that just to make sure that we can get everybody in there. And so that we can hopefully be able to have a lightning round at the end of the night. Now, we don't always have the ability to have it, but we more often than not do. So
Right.
if we stick to our timing, then we can definitely have a lightning round. Everybody's invited back in and we can do like another quick round. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's keep it moving and grooving. So make sure you follow one another. Something I always say on Virtual Voices is we all we got. J Rose she puts in a lot of work making this like officially digital, and she puts these banners up in StreamYard, whatever, over here. So she puts a lot of work into those. So, make sure you follow one another. Let's all continue to expand our network so that we can expand our collective net worth. All right.
Yes.
Let's do it. It doesn't cost that. Somebody here on one of our shows once said it does not cost any money to follow somebody, right? It does
That's
not cost
facts.
money to follow somebody. But
Follow
if
for
you
free.
do have the money, we also include people's Venmo Cash App if they give it to us, if they provide it to us, and we encourage you to tip your artists. We encourage you to, if you really like what you hear, throw some coins. It's hard out here, and it's real up in the creative community. So if you got the coins, then just slip them over there. Yeah. So what else? So the people who sign up on Eventbrite, we applaud you. Rounds of applause for you. You will get first dibs on the mic. We appreciate you for signing up in advance. But you can drop a mic in the comments to perform. What else? Oh, for all those watching on Facebook and YouTube, make sure that you share this video, the live video. And then all your friends and family can see how much fun you're having and all the hot fire that you're about to spit. So make sure that you go ahead, share the YouTube link, share the Facebook link. You can find it by you can either go to like me or Jay's page, or you can go to the Rose Garden events page, and you will see it. It will be the first thing under the banner. So what else? What else? What else we have here? We encourage you to to stay close to the microphone. Try to make sure your Wi-Fi is right. If you're not sure, if you're choppy, if you're not sure, if you don't sound okay, then we'll let you know. Just say, hey, do I sound okay? That way we don't have to interrupt you in the middle of your flow. And we can all just flow with you and grow with you and keep it moving and grooving as we be doing up here in the Virtual Voices digital universe. So we also encourage you to donate to the best open mic and the best digital open mic in the game. We appreciate all contributions. Like I mentioned before, so do the artists. So if you got the coins, like I said, feel free to throw them. When we say you are on deck, that means you're up. That means you're up after the following performer or something like that. For some reason, I can never verbalize this rule, but
It's
so
okay.
yes. So Jay will explain what being on deck means.
I guess yeah, sure. I'll break it down real
For
quick.
old time's sake, Jay.
For old time's sake. Yes, on deck basically means that you are up after the next person. It is your cue to get your shit together. So if you have to read your poem, read your song, if you got to cue up your instrument and be like, ding, 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 get it all ready when you hear that your name is on deck. I don't know if you mentioned that if you try to get into the StreamYard and the studio is full to just watch
Oh
us.
no, I didn't do that
All
one.
right. So if you're trying to get into the studio and you can't because StreamYard is limited, just watch on Facebook or YouTube. Leave a comment in there so that we know you're here. We have the list. We'll check you in. And I see you, some baby awaken. I see you, girl. I check you in. And as people perform, we'll ask you to just go onto Facebook or YouTube, make some space for the new performers. And then when we do our round two, we'll just invite everybody back in. If you're still watching, which would be great. Some people do love coming back. Hey, I'm also live. You see me looking up. I'm also live on Instagram, letting people know that we're doing virtual voices. How do you get in? Slide in my DMs and I will send you a link. um yes, 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 yes. So I think that's about it. Can we like welcome our crew backstage? Y'all got
Yes,
your
so
cameras
we're
off
gonna
though.
bring.
If you can't be in the Brady Bunch with your camera off, okay,
Yes.
you gotta put your camera on so you could be in the Brady Bunch.
Okay, Brady
This
Bunch.
is the most beautiful Brady Bunch I've ever seen.
Hey,
Nothing but beautiful black and brown people.
Hello,
Hey.
what's
Wow.
going on?
Okay.
It's so good to see
I'll take
everybody.
it as is.
What's up, y'all?
Look at y'all.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
everybody?
We got a squad in here.
Yeah, we got a squad in
The
here.
Brady Bunch. See, you gotta
Whole squad on some real shit.
You know, squad goals. All right. I don't know. Can y'all hear my like laptop? Can y'all hear listen, I love Samsung products, but
you
like
sound fine.
the volume on the speakers on their products is kind of like dude.
Yeah, that's true.
But everything else, I love it. Anyway. Where am I? Where were we? Okay. I gotta check my DMs real quick because people are asking to be able to tap in. Those of you that did not register and want to join, I'm more than welcome. I'm more than happy to send you the link.
Right
Please
here, Jay.
don't hesitate to send.
Oh wait,
a
no, I can
donation.
hear her now. My bad.
You can hear me? Can y'all hear
Yes,
me?
I just realized that you connected to my speaker. That's my bad.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, if you happen to ask for the link and you did not register like everyone else did, please send a donation because they all paid, to be part of the virtual voices. But I do want, y'all to join, but don't be shy about donating, suggested donation $5. Thank you very much. And it helps us keep the platform going, helps us pay for StreamYard. If we get a good amount of funds in, I could actually upgrade the account so we could fit more people in the room. That would be awesome.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we could pay our feature artists for, coming through and being so fire. So, it's not just about collecting money so that we can, like, drive down the street in a Porsche. This is
Absolutely not. And like, if you guys have been rocking with us since like the beginning or any time along the way, you will see how the platform has changed. Like it's Jay has really put so much work into like learning StreamYard and making our shit look so official and really making virtual voices interactive. And I have not been a part of a virtual open mic that is as interactive as ours, when you can go live and you can converse and you can talk in the private chat and you can come in and out, so she really puts a lot of work into it, so we want to keep making it better for you guys. So just to add to her point.
Thank you. Yeah, we got the day ones up in here. Oh, we see Balin is in the building. He's a poet. He's a poetician.
Oh,
He's
wow,
a poet and a magician, and we don't know what the fuck to call him. So
wow, you really don't know what to call him?
It's magician poet.
He's a magical poet. He's magical. I don't know.
The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Oh, so very real, y'all.
We love everything about
Oh
him.
my god, I didn't even see Arson.
Yeah, Arson is in the building. A magical poet.
Magician poet.
Magician poet. That was the word. That was the word.
We have our magician poet back. Man, it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. So
fire. We got some dope people in the building, newcomers and old timers. So welcome. Hey,
absolutely.
y'all. If you are tuning in and you want to perform, you could drop a mic in the comments. We'll add you to the list. I'll slide into your DMs. But yeah, let's get it started. Let's get into some creativity.
Well, Jay, I was gonna ask, do you want to maybe kick it off for us, or?
Sure. Y'all get it out the way like a Band-Aid.
All right, guys, y'all need to go ahead and please put your digital hands together.
Wait, who's on deck? Who's on deck?
Oh, my bad. I jumped the gun. I was gonna get into my whole. Okay, so
don't get all like romantical.
Okay, so we've got all right, we've got the Lone Wolf on Diggity Deck. Sir Lone Wolf, you are on up next, but coming to bless the mic, to christen the mic for us this evening, the one and only Rose Garden master herself. She's an entrepreneur, she's a host, she's a poet, she's a coach, she does the social media thing, she be doing it all out here. So I need y'all to put your hands together. I have a whole list, I could have kept going. I need y'all to put your hands together, your digital hands, your real hands, for the one, the only J Rose.
Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, so let me spit some poetry. Leah wants to hear my love poem that I recently wrote, so I'm gonna share that with y'all. It's titled, I finally titled it. It's titled Light of My Love. All right, it's got a title. And I hope y'all like it. It's always wild to me when they ask, how am I still single? As if I'm the personification of all that glitters ain't gold. As if there's underneath the surface, there's soil too toxic to plant roots so bold. But that's far from the truth. I'm single because I know how potent my love is. And I have yet to meet someone worthy of that addiction. See, my love pumps like written storms in veins. It's nonfiction. And most men don't have enough heart to hold this much magic. They lack diction. They'd rather step to me because all they see is my body. only to find out that this vessel carries the soul of a divine goddess, and she's not here to play games. I need that divine masculine claim to connect on the same frequency, and only then can he receive my love frequently. See, I've only got time for growth, so he's got to be willing to pour into me. Reciprocity is key, but he's got to unlock his energy so he can get the overflow of this energy. And I know nobody's perfect, but balance is important. A prototypical blend of needed and chosen, because although my love is healing, it's not meant for the broken. My love ain't Mrs. Fix It, it just fits in. Like his favorite hoodie when that crisp fall air starts to slip in. My love be warm. It be the difference. Subtracting issues from trust and summing things up like addition. And I know that didn't follow PEMDAS, but my love doesn't follow the rules anyway, so fuck it. My love be spiritual. It be knees on pews. It be lips pouring answered prayers against pressed palms. It's that peace you feel when sage starts to burn. It calms and it cleanses. It speaks more than 5 love languages with more than 5 senses. My love be shelter from storms. Familiar when everything feels foreign. My love be home, but not the dysfunctional one most of us grew up in. Nah, it's the one that holds no space for generational curses, where we treat our love like sacred verses and not of verses. My love be fingertips playing in his beard while he listens to the poems beating in my chest. It takes doubts to the bedroom just to lay them to rest. It's cooking lunch in his t-shirt while he's still tasting breakfast on his breath, like the sweet honey dripping from my depths. My love be blessed. It be fire to icebox, melting away glaciers of past lovers, cold shoulders. It be shoulder to cry on, back to rely on. My love be the belt that keeps Orion hunting the night skies, the gravitational pull that tethers his sun to my moon like perennial soul ties. My love be celestial. It be stars skipping across time and space like the heartbeats of extraterrestrials. Loving beyond the outer limits of anything conventional. My love be transformational. A never ending Tuesday. Shit. Because even a day of the week and a day for the week, so my love stands strong in the face of defeat. So, to any single men out there, before you shoot your shot and try to latch me down, like disclosure, let me latch me down, let me give you this disclosure. Now that you've seen the love of my light, the light of my love, like exposure, please understand that this is also the framework of how I want to be loved and deserve without demanding. So your intentions better be aligned, because this queen only got time for a king. Thank you. That's my piece. I fucked it up, but that's my piece.
You did not fuck it up. Oh my
You
god!
ain't messed that up.
It's
Everybody
been,
give it up.
you know,
That shit was fire. That
You ain't
was
messed that
fire.
up at
Like
all.
seriously,
Stop.
like woo.
thank you guys.
Bars.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling.
That was fire, man. Jay showed me like the first tidbits of that when she was just starting it, and I
Oh
nearly
yeah. You
fell
saw
out
that
the window.
piece. Yeah, she
I
heard that
nearly
piece.
fell out the window. She said my love is celestial, and I almost fell out the window.
She really did. She was mad. She was mad exaggerated. Like,
I was like, no, she did not just say celestial.
oh yeah, I was driving and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I was like,
I stopped you. I was trying so hard to just listen, but I had to stop her. I was like, hold up. We need to do a Funk Master Flex rewind. Drop a bomb there.
she sure did. That was nice. That's when when your
Exactly.
friends are poets and you wanna,
Exactly.
you gotta poet with your poets.
For sure. All right, so let's keep it moving and grooving. We have quite the
DM me to the
lineup
link.
tonight.
Sorry,
We've got this. We've got quite the line, Jay. being a disaster in her own open mic. We've got a lineup of heavy hitters, and the backstage is currently packed on StreamYard. So we kindly ask that after you perform, if you could exit the StreamYard, go on Facebook or YouTube and watch the show there. Tune in, write the comments, join the party, and then hop back in when we have round 2. All right. So hopefully you can do that so we can make space for everybody. But let's get it started. I'm so excited to be here. It's going to be an absolutely amazing evening. Jay already christened the mic. That shit is hot. It's hot. Who's up next? Okay, we've got Shay on Diggity Deck. You are up next. Butts coming. Is it Shay or Shy?
Shy.
That's my bad. This is why you ask first. This is why you ask first. But Shy, okay, we got you on deck, sir. You are up next. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But coming to bless the microphone right now, one of our frequent flyers, been with us for many, many, many a show. Let's get it going and flowing and growing. Put your palms together. The left, the right, the real, the fake, the digital, for the one, the only, the lone wolf.
Hi.
That hair is getting long.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I don't have the gel in it. So, yes, it is getting long. But that's the way it's supposed to be. Yes, it's getting long because it's supposed to be this way. It's supposed to be long on top. Anyway, for those who don't know me, my name is Michael Isaiah Cruz. I go by Lone Wolf. I'm a poet out of Brooklyn, New York. I am also a photographer in New York City. So, yeah, I'm going to jump into a piece that I'm still working on. It doesn't even have a title, but it has a couple titles, but I haven't settled on one. It hasn't been on my page at all. So this is something that I'm still working on.
All right, new shit with mad titles.
There you go. That's the title. Over the course of my life, I have wanted a real dope friend who I can be stress-free with and not ever have to pretend. The concept of destiny is one that I had to face early on. At that point in time, I wasn't prepared for it, so it disappeared. My own perception of that dope ideology wasn't the best at all, as I have never pondered much of that whole topic of alignment. To the point, I didn't even truly consider that would be a good thing. Honestly, I did always think my destiny was a huge waste of time. The thought alone of something or someone to just place my faith in, but I was lost far beyond and beneath all of the multiple walls within. In time, this concept itself did become less of a blind facade for me until that destiny transformed into someone that I could actually see. Is it possible to run into and just mesh so seamlessly with a single soul? To the point I questioned if her presence in my life could make me whole. As a Puerto Rican soul, the music of Hector Lavoe lies deep in your blood. Your passion is super hard to avoid, like brushing water away from a flood. If anyone was to ever look up the word queen, you would see her face. She has made me disregard the thought of myself being a total disgrace. Over the course of time, this true, authentic, genuine Fred did stand out. She is someone who just helps me release all the pain and the self-doubt. She searched inside my soul and made me not want to question my own worth. In one single moment, I did realize that I was supposed to be alive on the earth. Unbeknownst to me, before I knew it, I had started to really bond with her. Honestly, I don't think I have ever had this type of bond with anyone else. In the game of chess, the queen is the highest ranked piece on the board. As through my eyes, her determination to her passion is second to no one. Destiny made me believe in myself, pushing me to be my absolute best. If things ever got tough for me, she was by my side saying I can pass any test. She makes life feel not so difficult to hard, but one I can take with ease. She appeared to me like a guardian angel, and since then, life has been a breeze. It is almost a stroke of fate or divine intervention to be extremely blessed. Since the queen came into my social circle, I've been so less stressed. If I can tell you something, mi amiga, it is that I definitely do appreciate you. Hope you are aware I'll be there for you, and that is a fact that I know to be true. Not even sure what brought you into my circle if it was by faith or my fate. Life has been a roller coaster ride, but since you came around, I do feel great. And that's that.
Hmm. Yes.
Woo!
And that's not even finished at all.
Okay.
Far from it.
It's beautiful
That's how
though.
it be.
I was like, that was a journey. I loved it.
Hmm. I feel like your poetry is always sounds like it's like letters to people.
Yeah,
And
they
that is
always
actually a
sound like letters
dedication to
to me.
somebody.
it
Yeah, even
does.
if
You're
they're
right. I've never thought about that, but you were totally right. That's
I be
crazy. The lone wolf, the storyteller. Let's give it up one time for the one time
yes,
for
one more time for the one time.
in the building. In the building. All right.
I like my sound
Wow.
effects. I need to get the flex bomb. Like, I
I know. This my karaoke machine does not have that one. But all right. So let's keep it moving and grooving. How we feeling? How's everybody feeling in the stream? Are we feeling good? We feeling good?
we
All
good.
right, we live and on time on this Friday night. Beautiful people. Let's keep it flowing and growing. LA Walker. So is it LA Walker?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. One time we had Corey Riots here, who I've
Oh my
seen.
god. One
I
time. We did it all the time.
I just want people to understand my difficulty with the phonetics here, okay? Like we had Corey Riots, who I've seen many times, and he would come in and I would read his name as Corey Riot. Like I could not, the riots would not compute in my head. So I apologize. I try to ask beforehand. But anyway, LA
It
Walker,
was him
you are
and Mika J. Woods. You always called her Mecca.
I know, and I've seen her so many times. I'm sorry. Y'all can call me Leia. Okay.
Listen, I do it too.
All right. So, now that I've had myself pity party. LA Walker, you are on Diggity Deck. You are up next, but coming to bless the microphone right now. I need you all to get hype. Put your hands together for the one, the only Shy Haru.
What's up? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Woo!
Hey, I'm so glad to be here. Like seriously, thank you.
Yes.
So, my name is Shy. Uh, a little about me: I'm a math tutor. I do jewelry, and my passion is writing poetry. So, let me know what y'all think. So, this poem here is called "Click to Send Flowers," and it goes like this: How do you do this again? I'm supposed to press a button so she can see me, not who or what I really look like, but what the digital life want me to become. Is that really her picture there? I can't tell if those are her real eyes or if society conned her into changing them. What are those hearts for under the picture? Someone told me to show love, you double click, but I can't feel anything, even after double tapping the screen. How can I really enjoy this artificial touch since it is tricking these fingers into imaginary love? And why are there so many websites to choose from in order to send flowers? Maybe this dollar here is more important than the happiness of the receiver. Man, I guess face to face dialect has become the new flip phone now. Man, they need all my info just to show that I care? And why is this monitor or cell phone block the translator for my feelings for you? Since we don't speak when I'm in your private space, since your feed holds more attention than my intentions, and the only time our eyes lock in is on holidays. And most of the holidays aren't even ours. It's crazy how there are more pictures over the internet of you than trying to convince you that no filter can express your beauty. Capturing perfection is better for the generations after to reminisce over, while I'm looking for it in real time. There were moments in time where both hands got jealous every time someone else touched your face first, to where the only moisturizer that was needed for these lips were your tears, to where my real first tattoo was the fingerprints on my back, which gave this heart easy access to the chambers of your existence. I remember there was a time when I would ring your doorbell almost every day and then jumped into the bushes to wait for you to come out to see who it is. And then jumped out screaming, "Surprise!" just to get your heart to beat frantic. Wait, no. I mean, just to get your heart to get in sync with mine. Since your perfume never leaves this memory file cabinet, I remember there was a time when I would give you a gift and you would open it and you would look into my eyes and say, "Where is it?" And I look back saying, "You're looking at it." So, whew, can we please finally start to repeat the sequence of me being your up and you being my down, with the needle which would stitch us back together, which makes it easier, more enjoyable, and less people in our world? Can we finally go back to where the windows of our souls are right next to each other? You know why? Because when I look into your eyes, impossible looks beautiful to an optimistic mind. Thank you.
Mm, mm, mm. Woo! Wow. Wow. Haru.
That was beautiful.
You had somebody tearing up in the
There
private
was
chat.
some,
Like,
some of the wordplay was just crazy.
sir.
Somebody
you.
said it. The attention intention, that one got me. The
Mm,
chambers of your existence, the sequence. There
mm.
were so many. That's the type of thing you want to hear over and over. Thank you so much for blessing us. Let's give it up one time.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Love it. Love it. Very amazing, Haru.
Thank
You
you.
have books and stuff. You got like saying the plot. I know you
Yes,
got a
make
book.
sure, make
Yes,
sure
I
you
do.
plug yourself.
You know, I
Excuse
be
me.
just knowing people's
Th-
business.
I'm thank you. I'm thank you for that. So, so I have a book out now on Amazon. It's called Through Shy's Eyes, and that poem that you heard is in the book as well. I have so many other stuff that you would like as well. It's only $20, so check it out.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Love
Thank,
it, love it, love it. Look
thank
at
you for,
you got
thank you
Cynthia
so
over
much.
here. Hey Cynthia.
Wow, we have like all the frequent flyers in the building. It's so nice. It's so great to be here with everybody. Thank you guys so much
Likewise.
for making time.
Thank you too.
I'm
Yeah.
trying not to get emotional. Yes, let's keep it going. Keep it going.
Well, we're only like two performers in, girl.
I
Hold
know, but
on.
it's like just seeing the people that's in the screen and then seeing who's like commenting on Facebook and YouTube right now. That's like
It's beautiful.
it's such a great mixture of people we've known for the past 3 years now. It's can you believe it?
We have to have a 3-year party.
Hell yeah, that's coming in March. But just between the people that we've built, this like look, storyteller Gordon is in here. Like, are you kidding me? Like, we've built such a like family with so many people that are just watching right now, and then to see all the new people that like have no idea what the fuck they were getting into when they RSVP'd on Eventbrite. They're like, all right, this isn't an IG live. Okay, like I'll try it. So thank you for trusting us in this different like delivery. This is a different packaging of a virtual space. You guys are used to Zoom, IG lives. This is definitely different. And it's just seeing where it's at right now. All right, let me push that tear back in there.
It's communal. It's communal, and that's
Get back in there.
and it was, we'll talk more about it in March. But Jay and I started this in the beginning of the very inception of COVID and everything, and it's been like a saving grace, I'd say, for us both in a lot of ways. So I think it's a reflection of our growth as well, Jay. Okay, but let's keep it moving and grooving because
Excuse me, just one last thing before I go. I just want to say thank you again for giving me this opportunity so much.
Oh, Haru, you're always welcome. Stop it. You be pulling up to the open mic just killing shit. Like
yes, I saw him live.
Oh, you did.
I was there.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was up there, up in the corner.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'll come
right,
say hello next time.
All right.
All right. So let's keep it moving and grooving. Oh, she highlighted. Let's keep it moving and grooving. I'm just so excited. That was a long name to read. I'm just so happy to be here with you all. Obviously, Jay is. She's already getting emotional up in the club. It is a beautiful, quite frigid, enchanting, romantical, majestic evening. Thank you all for being here. So let's keep it flowing and going. All right. So we've got sensitive and affiliated on Diggity Deck. That means you are blessing the mic up next. But coming to the mic right now, I need y'all to put your hands together, the digital palms, the real palms, for the one, the only, Ella Walker.
I appreciate y'all. I'm actually one of the newcomers that just put all the trust in y'all, so thank y'all.
Welcome.
I feel like this is really intentional because everybody came with a love poem, so I'm going to give y'all one of my newer love poems.
New shit,
new love.
It's called Thank You for Marrying Me. When I bent down on one knee, asking you to marry me, I was asking for the honor of being called yours until the end of time. So as in the moment I knew, although nothing stays the same day after day, the only change is that my love for you will become stronger, so that I can love you beyond infinity, or that we'll have the strength to love each other through eternity. When I asked you to marry me, it was justifying me taking your hand, kissing away all your fears through affections and actions of selfless affection when I bare my heart to you. Let my soul be the pen you engrave your secrets within my mind with, and respectfully, I will write mine innermost thoughts along your skin like pages in my diary. Is it the way your smile is the sun that breaks through the midnight sky, awakening the day in my world? Or is it the way you see me for me, even as I was healing, abandoning the I's and me's for the unified we? Maybe it's the way your hands fit so perfectly in mine when we're slow dancing in the rain or walking underneath the stars that justifies all the reasons I gave you the key to all of me. For every single way, you complete me naturally. With
Mm.
you by my side, there isn't a mountain high enough for us to climb or anything stopping us from achieving our dreams. Together, our love will survive the test of times, and I will always make you smile the way you put a smile on my soul. In every lifetime, I find you again and again. Thank you for marrying me. And I say peace.
Woo. Beautiful. Let's give it up one
That
more
was beautiful. You got the people in the comments loving the love.
Love is
Thank you so
beautiful.
much for being here. Thank you so much. And can we ask how you heard about us?
J Rose.
A
J
surprise
Rose.
to no one. But
No.
thank
Yes.
you. That was beautiful.
He is not
Appreciate
only a poet, he is also a chef. So he be like cooking it up with the food and the poems.
Oh, that's
So,
tight. That's tight.
And
Do you write about food ever? Is that like the theme there ever for you?
sometimes, yeah. It is more on the spicier side of things when it comes to like mixing the food with
oh,
the
he be doing
poetry.
that. He be talking that hotline shit. Don't be
Oh,
humble.
he's coming out to the hotline.
He hotlining it.
Small little plug. I also have 3 books out on Amazon.
Ooh.
Always do the
One,
plug.
one is called Thorns of a Rose: Reason Why I Love. Book 2 is called Amor Eternus, which is Love Eternal in Latin. And the newest one that just hit December 23rd of last year is Love After War.
Ooh.
Beautiful,
Love
beautiful.
to hear it. Here for the
Yes.
published authors.
We
Let's do it.
encourage everybody to plug themselves. Truly. We're just so thankful to have you here. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, with us, and me. Let's keep it, let's keep it moving and grooving out here. Dry January. I promise. This is water in my cup. We're gonna keep it moving and grooving on this winter evening. Are you guys all bundled up? Who's wearing fuzzy socks? Is anybody wearing fuzzy socks?
I got the heat on. It's hot as fucking here. I'm about to open a window.
I only got my fuzzies on. But it's also fuzzy in here in my heart because this is a beautiful lineup. So let's keep it moving and grooving. We've got Lady Siren on Diggity Deck. You are up next, Lady Siren. But coming to bless the microphone right now, I need y'all to put your hands together for the one, the only, sensitive and affiliated.
Yes.
Okay. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, Queen. We hear you.
All right. All right. Hey, y'all. I'm Sensitive and Affiliated. That's my stage name. SNA for short. And I actually don't have a love poem. I'm sorry.
You could share whatever you want,
We do
girl.
not need a whole. We don't need that many. It's okay.
But yeah, so this piece, it's called A Cure for Apologies.
Mm.
My best friend once asked me why, as in, why do you care? Why do you fight? Why don't you sleep at night? I'm stitching up heartbeats, an on-call surgeon, seamstress behind scenes, the wild things deserve love too. How can anyone ignore the view? This is your world, it's my world too. And aren't we responsible for everything breathing under our moon? Aren't we responsible for the damage and the crude? We must exhume all the beauty consumed by shame. A forgetfulness, pain, by lost loyalty, hate. We must enunciate demands of the dead. There is nothing better left unsaid, nothing here to wait for. Wasting times playing games on a hill, never save Jack and Jill. Another crime against those killed and suffering. No time to waste on buffering. Come and see. Don't be late to open gates. They'll be closing soon. Come onto the ark and join the crew. Lunar cycle reboot. Washing out the old to bring in something new. Flood all the gutters and work hard work with recruits. I'm all love. I'm all truth. Proof the divine resides in all the troops. Consecrate this labor fruit. No foreigners here. Every root is an offshoot. Why? Because I claim them too. Don't you? Freedom for all people, healing for all hues. This dark runs deep, the debts come due. I refuse to accept destiny as doom. And there's no other planet to move to. I was never raised to run or abandon anyone in need. I learned to protect vulnerability, to dissuade villainy, to have humility, honor instilled in me, integrity until the dream, and to never give up, but to build the thing. Why? Well, call me Bob, cause I still believe in restructuring, cause we done bleeding, rationing ramen soup and salchichas, just surviving seasons with spam and boiled beans, and praying for better leaders, not heeding the speeches of mothers in the news, not adding up the losses like we're done learning to lose. Precious few do the hard thing that we do, who go all the way, who stay and see it through. Why? When you wounded, I feel it too. When you broken, it breaks me too. When you violent, I kick up a storm. And when they take your loved ones, I'm ready for war. But I refuse to open sores, to bury more brothers in the back, to let them know, to know I let them get attacked. Cause my anger kept me from a better course of action. Why? Cause we gotta learn to see long-sighted, to make wrongs right, to stop flawed fighting. I don't want to just take a breath, I want to take flight. I'm talking dabka and dirt bikes, I'm talking love, healing, light. I hold up a memory with all of my might, hold it high above the waterline for everyone to find. Why? Because we ought to be better. Because we ought to be better. And to do this, breaking down hubris, we can never sever from our past, nor can we afford to forego our futures. The morning when roosters call us home will be our best. Worth the nest built on humanity crest. Why? Because there are no small gestures. Because I don't believe in Westerners and second class and leftovers and unfulfilled rage festering. I don't believe in meek. Flowers, sobs, and prayers only ever brought us to our knees because there must be an answer to forgetfulness, a cure for apologies. There must be some knowledge in what others would call weakness. We seek this in treatment to unforgiving peace, but we can't do please anymore. Talk still cheap behind locked doors. I demand all of our freedom, so I'm taking that. It's yours. This question, it's been haunting me, not lost to me. This life don't belong to me. I'm a servant to unconscious keepers, so don't mind me mumbling drunkenly or when words escape me and I'll reach for my sword. Just know I'm sure. Why? Because I know what I'm fighting for. And I see a whole sky in your eyes. I see your kin, I see mine. Why? Because I'm not blind. Because I want cures. Because I'm breaking down doors. Because I'm incapable of ignoring. I demand all of our freedom. I'm taking that so it can stay yours. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Come through, poet.
Sensitive.
Through poet.
Oh my God. Girl.
Level it up. We need a flex bomb.
There was so many like quotable lines, and I couldn't even like type fast enough to like. I only got like one, but I like to type. I only got one to type, but there were so many I wanted to write down.
That's the type of piece you need to hear over and over.
Yeah, I have to hear that piece again.
Is there anything you want to plug, SNA?
I don't have anything yet. I'm working on 2 books, but I need people to edit. So feel free to, Cash App or Venmo me.
Are you looking for an editor, or
I am looking for editors.
I will DM you somebody that I know that does editing.
Ooh. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate that.
Oh, my Mama Gon's in the building.
Hey, Mom. What's up?
She said she better come back.
Yeah. That's Leah V's mom.
Yeah.
She's my mom too. Like I
She
adopted
loves
her.
she loves virtual voices, and evidently she loved you. One more time for SNA.
Yes, yes, she did. She said you better come back.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for blessing the mic. I don't know. This mic is very hot. It is very hot.
Yo,
Oh,
this lineup tonight is bananas.
I
Like,
know this has been wild. I mean, it's packed in here. The whole backstage is just live and on time. You know, we out here. We live from the living room. We in our comfy clothes. I know that somebody is. I got my fuzzy socks. You know, Balem's got some slippers. Cynthia's got some chanclas. We all up in here with our footwear. You know, it's just a beautiful night. Thank you all for being here with us. If you are just tuning in, my name is Leah V in the place to be. And my co-host this with the most, this is J Rose. So you already know. Let's keep it flowing and going. Keep it flowing and going and growing. We've got Jareni Soul on Diggity Deck. You were up next. But coming to bless the microphone right now, y'all put your digital and your real palms together for the one, only Lady Siren.
yes!
Hey,
I
hey,
know
peace and
her.
blessings.
I know her. I know her.
I was like, oh wait, that's me.
Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all better sit down. If you're not sitting, sit.
Oh goodness. Well, peace and blessings, everybody. Yes, I am V, PKA, poetically known as Lady Siren. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I'm just gonna do this because it's right here. Did you know that there are parts of herself she finds too hideous to be shown? The parts of her that stayed in that house, chained to the stipulations that what happens there should, forbidden from escaping those four walls or being freed from her two lips. She has no desire to shine light or love or healing, really, on all the swapped out and misshapen parts of herself she's exchanged with the world. The tattered and torn pieces of her joy she snatched from rough hands, or the basic vacancies of where she's carved out pieces of her heart and gifted them to lovers, but was never given anything back. The same ones who chewed on her smile after kissing her so sweetly. Did you know that the pursuit of pliant, pretty pink flesh is oftentimes a violent act? That there's a trail of teeth in Carnage's wake, and yet she maintains her ability to talk. So forgive her if she brandishes a deformed tongue, for she too has impaled it, clamping down on all the things she shouldn't say, ties it up with all the no's jumbled in her cheeks. Did you know that there are parts of her deemed too offensive to be heard? So she eats that pain and swallows the fluid. So the first time a woman sees blood isn't in the seat of her pants, it is in her spit. It starts off as a trickle. You should smile more. Then a small gush when she realizes she's both responsible for her actions and the man's. But a red flood ensues the first time a woman loses her autonomy and understands that it may not be her last. Always bending and biting and tearing, but to never sever such a delicate muscle is a goddamn magic trick. And it's not even her best one, just the one that could possibly keep her most safe. Did you know that there are parts of herself she finds too scary to venture into alone? So there are times when she may place her happiness at the feet of those who know not what it means to handle her with care. She doesn't actually plan to fall in love with a demon. She's just attracted to his sense of direction. They know their way around this hell. And she's just holding on, praying that the next corner he turns is the way out. For the women who've been consumed and abruptly ejected from the bowels, they are a formidable thing. Although betrayal's sticky in the chest, Icky alongside rib cage leaves the dank smell of heartbreak, so they sniff her coming from a mile away. Even she finds grace. Blown into the arms of those who've been here before. It be the medicinal vines of sisterhood. It be a dispensary of dope conversations laced full of patience and wisdom with warm vibrations that puff up deflated confidence and hearts. They tell her, sister, process however you deem reasonable to weed out deception. It's okay to roll up his broken promises, light up all your potential you saw in him and all your plans. Sister, put it to the paper. Let your tears burn and play those memories loud. Inhale the vapors of all the fucks you gave and exhale that bitch, dressed in white with kinky curly locks that adorn her crown like melanated halos, beautifully unscathed on the surface, it seems. But these disfigured souls tell a different kind of story, for they too have scrubbed the sting of sulfur smell off their skin and they lived to tell the story. And that's the whole point. Despite swollen tongues being weighted with the names of people she should have cursed, but prayed for and blessed with absolution instead, even deformed tongues recount her story, recount her truth. Are you listening? Peace.
Woo! I told y'all wasn't ready.
Yeah. Wow, the comments were blowing up. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, that was
You
absolutely
got Mama Gons got the approval. You got the she said you got it. We got to give you a stage. Listen, Mom, she got plenty. She be on them stages. Let me tell you, honey.
Cynthia Rose needs to light some incense and get her sound bowl out. But for real though, let's give it up one more
Lady
time.
Siren, I know you got stuff. I know you got stuff coming up. I know
Yes,
you got event tomorrow, and then you got other stuff. Please let the people know what's going on.
Yes, so we have our second installment of the Pour Your Art Out event, presented by That Poetry John. I co-host with Yogi John, aka Ascari, and that's happening tomorrow night here in Philadelphia at the Ubuntu Fine Art Gallery. And I also co-host a free open mic that occurs every other Friday. You guys can check me out on Instagram to kind of keep up with the happenings around the city. Yeah, I do. I be around. At Lady Siren on Instagram.
We gonna be in March. We're gonna be sharing the stage in Lancaster in a Women's History Month showcase. You know, we haven't even been like promoting it just yet, but because but that's coming. The lineup is crazy. I'm honored to even be sharing the stage. So yes, thank you so much for pulling up. I was happy when I saw you RSVP.
For real. That was absolute fire. So guys, make sure that you follow one another.
Yes,
make sure this is we've got an amazing lineup thus far and coming on deck to the stage. Make sure you follow one another. Make sure you support one another. Like we said earlier, it doesn't cost any money to like something, to follow someone, and we got out here, so usually if I was on a real stage, I would say we all, and the audience would say we got, but I don't like doing those chant backs here because it never sounds good.
It sounds crazy all the time.
although somehow when you do your affirmation poem, it works a little bit.
Look, very little bit though.
Yeah. But all right, this has been an absolutely, I'm gonna say it, majestic evening thus far. I mean, you can just feel it in the air. There is just something around us, and I say the air because it's in all of our many locations here. I'm so glad to be here with you, sharing this space, this beautiful safe space, this enchanting evening, this journey that we're taking alongside one another. Let's keep it flowing and going and growing. Man, what a lineup. Okay, let's keep going. We've got the one and only Lady G on Diggity Deck. You are up next, Lady G, our girl. But coming to bless the virtual stage right meow. I need y'all to put your hands together for the one, the only frequent flyer, Durrani Soul.
Yay!
Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Hi.
Hi.
So happy.
Okay. I just want to quickly say I'm so happy to be here, and thank you guys for having this. And I'm also from the Bronx.
Yes, BX, let's go.
Okay. Be a mover and a shaker until you meet your maker. Live life to the full, less the strife. I know pain will be present because it's a part of life. At times you think you can't win though. Pain, breathe. Be calm and believe as you look through the window pane and breathe. Be humble unless you're ready to rumble. Black and yellow, life stings like a bumble. Have tough skin or get popped like a bubble. Figure it out or you'll be in trouble. Shoot. Be vigilant. Salute. This world don't pollute. Don't flash your cash. I will pull loot. Aim for the stars and shoot. Let's travel. Commute. Shh. Don't talk. Listen more. Allow your brain to contribute. Let's make a toast. Take a shot of absolute. You'll absolutely wish you took a shot to execute. Your aim, absolute. Be sure to duck and shoot, or you'll be left hanging in the air like a parachute. Life is like a stage, each day a performance. Don't be stuck in a daze. We all see our final days. Live life like a finale. Stay true, stay focused. You're here now, collect your roses before the final curtain closes.
Mm,
Thank you.
mm.
Woo!
You got another little short one for us? Did you have another little
Um,
short one for us? I
Yeah,
felt like
I
that was
yeah,
I have another one.
give us another
take,
one.
y'all
Yeah,
take your time, take your
that one
fire.
was short.
That
Yeah,
was
most of
fire.
my
That was
poems are
fire. That
short.
was fire.
It was great. I just want a little more.
You just
Yeah.
left us, you left us like it's like we had half the cup. We want the rest of the cup, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Most of my poems are short. Okay. Um, the flaws of my personality trapped in a UPS box as I try to deal with the ups and downs. Low confidence inside, small courage too. Shaky decision making and uncertain moves, getting tossed around by the couriers of life.
Mm,
It's out of my control. I just go where I'm thrown. Truth be told, don't let them knock you off your throne. Life can throw you around and shake up your contents, but are you really content? We got the pandemic, made life unexpected, stupid ass virus. COVID was violent, needed a hand trucking around this virus, especially those at high risk. I gotta hope you wear a mask to protect me. My life was in your hands. This was across all state, from the famous to the farmers, I mean nationwide. It took away our liberty. Mutually, we all were affected. This spanned the globe. We felt distant and disconnected. I had my feelings boxed in. Over time, my courage and confidence grew. They bounced off of one another. I became strong. I became the box cutter. You can label me if you want. From this box, I am free. I am strong. I am here. And I'm going to do me. Thank you.
Woo!
mm.
That was fire.
Yes.
I love that one. Really, I love that one a lot. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Jeremy. Aren't you also a published author?
Yes, yes, I am. I have an anthology called Poetry on Demand Anthology. I have a poetry group that I started about 6 years ago called Poetry on Demand. We are still having workshops. The book is actually off the market. However, I still have my group. My group has writing sessions and open mics.
Amazing. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
yes. Make sure you follow our
Thank
girl
you.
Jenny. Make sure that you check out her work. Make sure you check out her group. Let's keep supporting one another. Thank you for blessing the mic for us this evening. You've got
Yeah.
that was certified by Dara.
Yes.
Thank you, Dara.
All right, let's keep it flowing and growing. And you be knowing. Speaking of Dara, you are on Diggity Deck, my girl Dara, but coming to bless the microphone right now. Y'all put your real, y'all digital palms together for the one and only Lady G.
Yay!
Hello.
Hey,
How's everybody
boo.
doing? Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good to have
Good, we're
you
having
here.
you.
Thank you for having me. um, this poem is called The Journey It Took to Get to You.
Mm.
Doctors said I was perfectly healthy when we were ready to make you. Excitement had grown in your father and my eyes because we just knew you were going to bless us with your presence soon. Perfect time, our time, anytime. We just, did the do. Close your little ears. You'll overstand when you get older, much, much older. One visit, two visits turned into countless visits. Doctor, there has to be something wrong with these pregnancy tests. They all say negative. When you were positive, I would conceive. Reviewing my files, she overlooked the fact that I had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, where sacks of fluid would block you from making your way to me. The dreadful words came out of her mouth. I'm sorry, you cannot have children. Of course, her words were more professional, but what do these doctors know anyways? An entire year went by. Little to no hope began to fill the void of the womb that you didn't exist in. See, during that year, I was obsessed with the idea of becoming your mother. Whenever my cycle was delayed, I convinced myself that the symptoms I was experiencing was it. My brain played tricks on me and my body followed its false instructions. Just like that, my eagerness for a positive pregnancy test got the best of me. Public settings suddenly gave me anxiety. Children's voices haunted me. I became envious of mothers walking by, bitter, as if they were personally attacking my insides with the sacks I've been damned with, mocking me for the mother I couldn't become. Thank you.
Mm.
Woo!
Girl.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yo, your poetry is always so like
Powerful.
it's
Thank
like
you.
no matter what the topic is, it's like activism for everything. It's so like that's and it's maybe it's like your delivery, it's so powerful. It's like you could be talking about love, but it sounds like activism for love, and it's like the passion. I love
Thank
it. You
you
know, you
so
already know.
much. Thank you.
Yes, that was absolute fire. Y'all give it up for our freaking flat lady.
Time for one time.
Thank you.
Yeah, my boyfriend Mr. Tim is in the other room and he's working out and he was listening and he was just out here like, yeah, tell him. Like he was feeling it. He was
Relax,
Thank you.
Timothy.
like, don't drop any weights now, miss.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, that was fire. So y'all make sure
Thank
you
you.
follow Lady G. Thank you so much for being here. Is there anything you wanted to plug or wanted to say?
I love you all. Thank you so much for the space. I am performing on the 3rd in Virginia, but I am coming to New York this summer. We're going to make this happen. Yes, I can't wait.
Let us know the dates. We gotta have you on the
I will.
stage.
I will.
We can do a little New York City girls poetry tour.
Hell yeah.
I look forward
all
to it.
over the city.
For sure. All right, let's keep it moving and grooving. This has been an absolutely blissful evening, and it's cold outside, but it is hot up in here. The mic is hot. Everybody's just spitting hot fire. It's just warm. I'm out here in a tank top.
Yo, we got mad people watching though. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Like, I be about transparency. Like, sometimes we don't have like that many people watching live, but a lot of people go back and watch like the replay. People will hit me up like months later, like, "Oh, I saw you do this poem on YouTube." I'm like, but like, there's mad people watching right now. So shout out to all of y'all that's tapped
Yes.
in and pulled in for the poetry, whether you were performing or not. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's fun.
Yes, and feel free to hop in the comments, show love, show love.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my sisters here. Hello, Aisa.
Hey sis. How
Hi.
you doing? Yo, Leah's family is like our number one fans.
Yeah, they
And my 7-year-old son.
Is Phoenix there?
He's who I just realized abandoned us. He said he was gonna be right back and never came back.
Well, before we went live, J Rose and I went to get a cup of water, and Phoenix came up to the camera and was talking about how he's the new host tonight. So I guess he broke his promise.
He did. He said no, because when I came back in the room, he said he was retiring. So he was like, "All right, I'm retired." And I was like, "Wow, 30 seconds."
Oh man, giving it all up so soon. Okay, let's keep it moving and grooving. All right, we've got Miracles on Diggity Deck. It's a good thing that I took a second before I tried to read this the way I wanted to read it. But we got Miracles on Diggity Deck, and coming to bless the microphone right now, somebody near and dear to my heart, another Virtual Voices frequent flyer. Y'all put your hands together for the one and only Dara Kelly.
Hey. Frequent flyer, guests, host, backup, Leah V backup, holding it down as the host.
She is like, she does come through for the co-hosting though.
That's a fact.
Hey, whenever y'all need me, I'm here. I'm always here. So whenever y'all need me.
We love you. How you doing?
Yes.
Oh, if you knew the truth, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh no.
That should be a poem.
I may have to write it, but Leah, check your text. You'll see why. But that all say, I'm gonna do this piece that I've been doing for a little while, mostly off of the top of my head, because it is memorized, but I haven't practiced today. So we'll see what happens. In high school, a pigeon shitted on me. Actually, while in high school, several pigeons shitted on me. See, while in high school, I had an early morning class that made me pass under a flock of pigeons right on time for their morning movements. And they didn't give a crap that I was simply a studious student headed downtown to school. They targeted me as if practicing for varsity. Pigeons, 5, me, 0. Shit. They even got me on my face, splat on my face. Strangers stared strangely at my face as I tried to wipe away the disrespect. They disrespected me constantly, which makes sense. It was probably payback for all the times that as a kid, I ran up on their flocks just to make them fly, just to make them scared, just to see them at ill ease. I was that kid that was unafraid of pigeons and who didn't realize they had no fears either. Pigeons were unfazed by teen me or little me. They'd be unbothered by us, which is probably why most of us hate pigeons. They boldly take up the space we keep thinking is ours to claim, and we hate that. Their gain in space is our loss. If you Google pigeons, you will find 15 ways to get them out of your yard, and you'll find 15 ways to get them out of your yard, or 9 ways to poison them and not other birds. Pigeons, therefore, get no respect. They are flying rats, deserve only our refuse. They're such miscreants, but they've been given a bad rap. Pigeons have been labeled dumb, but they're actually smarter than most. Thought to be a modern problem, but they have been the answer for centuries, and they are blamed for causing disease, but they can identify them before it spread. Pigeons are marked for extinction, but they were forcibly brought here, domesticated, used as pawns in war on Wall Street, for mail and races, for entertainment. They were good. Then they were good for nothing. Nothing, not one single thing they were good for except taking blame. And I can't help but wonder why. Was it their dark feathers? Their shadowy hue? Was it? If we stopped calling them pigeons and used their other name, rock doves, if we acknowledge that they too are doves, would they be loved more? Would they be invited to the weddings, being given a seat at the table, be fed more than scraps, seen as pure, as symbols of peace? Would we finally notice the beauty and promise embedded inside their coats? If we changed, if you changed, would they finally matter?
Mm.
And that's that poem.
Woo! Okay. I had no idea they were called rock doves.
They are.
There were so many levels to that.
And now that kind of made me look at them a little differently.
So there we go. There we go. Yeah, they're called, well, we call them pigeons. They're either called rock pigeons or rock doves, and they are cousins to pigeons, just like a whole bunch of other ones, but they're just a little bit bigger and a little bit skinnier than the doves that we so love to claim. But they were actually brought here. They were domesticated. They were great birds. And then slowly in like the 1950s, there was a smear campaign, and all of a sudden we hate pigeons. And, you know, there's a lot of things and animals and people who are darker and melanated that we all hate. So if we change how we look at these things that happen to be darker, even scrubs, the doctor just said that he will no longer wear black scrubs because people who wear black scrubs are assumed to be less smart. So we have a thing with darkness. And so if we sit there and look at how there's a doctor that I watch on YouTube. He was like, I'm gonna wear blue scrubs going forward because there's some thought about people who wear black scrubs. And so we have this thing about darkness, including our pigeons. But if we look at them, we may consider them differently because actually pigeons can be tested, have been able to sniff out cancer. And so if it's a flock of pigeons, they have the same success rate as identifying cancer as humans. So pigeons are actually really dope. Just saying.
Wow.
Wow. I
Give it
feel
up for the pigeons, though.
yo, one time for the, even though one shit on my car the other day, right?
I mean, that wasn't a lie when I said they got me on my face. That was not a lie. I used to get that in a lie.
They've gotten me too. It's another New York baptism in its own right.
That is true. You're not fully a New Yorker until a pigeon shits on you.
You have to. I mean, until you develop like a comfortability around flocks of pigeons, you truly cannot be a New Yorker. I think.
That's fact.
There you go.
That's fact.
Yeah. All right. So y'all give it up for Dara. Make sure you follow our girl Dara. Girl, you have anything you want to plug right quick?
Yeah. So I'll just plug real quickly that two things that I help with simple. If you're trying to self-publish a book and you don't know how to put the pieces together, find me. I'm your girl. I help finish that for you. And then the other thing is also that I do a podcast called On Behalf Of, and I took a little bit of break for the holidays and stuff, but I'm getting ready to start recording again in next month. So if you represent any type of community, whether that's a fandom, whether that's an ethnic group, whether that's a neighborhood, whether that's a job, if there's a community that you could call a community, like a magician, you know, if you're part of that type of community, you know what I'm saying? If you have a community that you're part of, let me know, hit me up, and I would love to do an interview with you. So find me and let's make that happen.
We need the Dara Bailing collab.
I'm here for the interviews.
Yes,
I interview everyone. So let's go.
Oh wow, that would be great. I would pay for that. Very good money. Okay, y'all give it up for Dara. You make sure you follow our girl Dara. We appreciate you, girl.
I appreciate y'all.
We've got a couple more performers until our future. I believe three more performers and then our features. So let's keep it flowing and going and growing. All right. So we've got the one and only magician poet, the great Sigma on Diggity Deck. You are up next, surveilling, but coming to bless the microphone right now. Please, everybody, put your hands together for the one and only Miracle.
Yay! Hey, girl. There you go.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
This poem that This poem that I'm gonna do, it's very new. This is my second time performing it. Okay. Um, the person who you knew, who you thought you knew, who you assumed you knew. I am no longer that person you felt you knew. Within your mentality, you still believe I'm that little girl that won't verbalize what's running through her mind. But in actuality, in a neutral tone, I will express how you make me feel uncomfortable. You may or may not like what I have to say, but I will no longer sit in silence. I've grown up to be this new person. You either like it, love it, accept it, hate, reject, decline, deny that you don't love the new me. I can assure same energy placed out. I can reverse it, but guess what? You're not worth it. Positive vibes only, flashing bright across my eyes. This implies to every so-called family, friends, and associates. Just like you're grown, I'm grown too. Nervousness pumping through the veins of my heart, exploding through my chest, leaving palms and forehead sweaty. Consciously thinking I'm supposed to bark when you say bark, walk when you say walk, run when you say run, jump when you say jump. Hold up, wait a minute, freeze that tone. Don't take my sweetness, silencing kindness for weakness. This new me was buried deep inside, but now I'm built with confidence. I would no longer feel fragile, no longer feel intimidated. I would no longer hold back my words or how I really feel about you. The battery in my back is fully loaded, charged 1000%. The way you feel about me has been consciously noted. You're not a loose end, you're a dead end. No more hope, kid. Thank you.
Oh my God. Woo!
Woo!
Girl.
I wasn't ready.
Wait, you got another one, Miracles? Cause that you just that you girl.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a couple more
Yo,
minutes.
that last line.
That was absolute fire, though.
Mm. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I got a name twin up in here.
Judo.
Yeah, Miss Jasmine Blue. Hey, Miss Jasmine
Oh,
Blue.
hey, Jasmine Blue.
Hey.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Stand naked, center of a broken down, four walls, four corner room, bleeding from head to knee with massive bruises, reaching down to my bare feet. Deliberately thunder roaring through the crown of my brain, exfoliating each and every physical strand, initiating and leaving behind awful memories. Depressed, hopeless, useless, worthless, only to name a few of how my so called family and friends left me to feel, left me to suffer, easily feeling threatened by my own enemies. Stripped me bare of my imperfections, infected with suicidal and harmful injections, exposing and shooting my veins with unsuccessful dreams, falling in love with these little boys and lawful schemes. Little defined as an image of a grown man with a little boy mentality. Blinded by negativity, thunder penetrating through the thick surface of my membrane, dismantling each and every layer of instability. Standing naked, center of a broken down four walls, four corner room, staring at my reflection, loud and clear the thunder roars rejections from the young girls I once wanted to be, look, and act like. Energetically, persuasively, and powerfully, a voice enters through that same thick skull, substituting negative for positivity perceptions, amputating deconstructions, permitting me to examine my testimonies, admiring faithfully and passionately the skin I wear so beautifully and gracefully, accepting who I am and will always be, here to stand proudly, naked, center of a broken down four walls, four corner room, appoint my mind at ease, displaying and loving that sweet, sensational skin order for me.
Yes.
Woo!
Miracles.
Killed that. Killed
Where you been, girl? I miss you.
I
that.
miss you too.
Yes.
Thank you so much for blessing the mic. Y'all make sure you follow Miracles. Miracles,
Yes.
you have anything you need to plug, girl?
No, really. I haven't started anything. I'm 2023. I'm hopefully trying to start my own book. So,
Woo!
just yeah.
All right, we here
Yeah,
for
it's like I mean, people can plug whatever they want. Like you can plug like your cat's birthday or something.
it.
I just feel like there's a lot of pressure to be an author. So You plug whatever you want. But anyway, let's give it up one more time for Miracles. That was
Thank
absolute
you, everyone.
fire. That was fire. Wow, this has been such an amazing night so far.
It's crazy.
Absolute insanity. So amazing. Okay, so we've got Sun Baby Awaken on Diggity Deck, but coming to bless the microphone right now. Y'all put your hands together for the one and only the magician poet himself, the great Sigma.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
We
All right.
missed
So
you.
this is this is pretty brand new, kind of. This is like the third draft of a poem I had written 2016, 2015, maybe even, and I was inspired to take it again after a poem that J. Rose wrote,
Oh,
uh, which you will know what poem it was when you hear this.
Oh, my heart.
I'm
oh.
nervous because this is like I said, this is like third draft and brand new. So here we go. All of us are born little angels, wings that make us prone to flights of fancy, light that permeates our thoughts. When I was young, I believed your soul was in your wrist. That's why you can only write with one hand, and if you cut your wrists, you die. You let out your soul. I I can remember the first time I stole something. It was a pair of Lego bricks that made a smiley face when put together. My heart was racing. Somehow I knew that what I had done was wrong without being told. I I am I am pained by the first time I lied to my parents, the first time someone asked me if I was okay and I said yes, but it wasn't true. I hid the burdens, the terror and confusion of being bullied. I swallowed the feelings of shame, bitter fruits. I I am I am trying to forget the first time I thought about suicide. I was young and sick. It was a gun then. I'm trying to forget the last time. I almost have. What day was it? It was a Wednesday. The last time it was pills. I I am trying to put my feathers back in. I can remember the first time I was told about slavery, I was angry and confused. The first time I was told about the Holocaust, I was heavy and sad. Today I turned on the news, filled with all the murder, the loss, all the anger. I felt only a vague impatience as I waited for the weather. I'm trying to put my feathers back in after the fall. I'm trying to remember what it was like before, what it was like to be an angel, trying to fish my feathers out of this pool of blood, but I keep finding bones. They're crushed and cloven, empty ribs and eyeless skulls. I'm trying to find my feathers in a world that is lost in apathy, inhabitants wearing scorched naked wings like cloaks against the abrasive wind of being blood and bones, of being flesh in a world that eats. Flightless doves that scavenge and claw at each other. I'm trying to find my feathers, but I keep finding bones. They all look the same. What wars we have fought over skin colors named long ago, over the lines drawn on maps by dead men, edicts written by tyrants. The ink has bled out in this gruesome marsh, the lines blurred, the colors lost. What is left now but the slog, the burnt bare trudge, the clawing at trespassers, the keeping of the status quo? We could have all stayed angels. Instead, we're just blood and bones. Is this all there is? There has to be something more in the world something in a smile, in a home cooked meal, in held doors, in held hands. The down that broke the fall hides in the crevices of small actions, the subtleness of grace and gentleness that cushion the coarseness of a cruel world are the grace of God, the feathers we never lost but just outgrew. Thank you.
Oh, the feathers we never lost. My heart. I was
Bailyn, your poetry makes me like, I don't cry, but I have to make like the ugly cry face when I hear your poetry.
man, that the trying to put the feathers back in and that last you said that last line and I was muted, but I literally gasped. Like I was like, like that was just so perfect and that was emotion. That was, invokes a lot of emotions. Thank you for sharing that with us, Valen. You always put your truth forward in such a beautiful way. So thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
just,
Thank
I'm
you.
just, you. Oh, and you never, ever in 3 years have seen to amaze me personally. I've seen thousands of poets perform, and Balin, you just always blow me
Every
away.
time. Well,
Oh,
damn, Valen, Mecca said.
Mika, Mika, we went through this. Yo, all right. Well, before I go get into Leah's right ass right now, all right, let's just give it up one more time for Balin,
Oh, thank you.
who is
Oh
also
my
a
god,
magician.
I've seen her so many times in
How,
life.
how's Bob? How's the Bob the rabbit?
Yes, how is
He
Bob?
he is doing very well.
Good.
We're going into the year of the rabbit, so I guess this is his year.
This is his. So he better make more appearances on Virtual Voices. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
All right,
you
we might
you
have
may
to
all
feature
you may
Bob.
all you're all welcome to shower him with money.
Oh shit! I love it. All right, now Mika, you weren't here
Mika.
earlier. Mika, you wasn't here earlier, and we was talking about how Leah V be just like slaughtering people's names sometimes because you know she's mad Puerto Rican, so she got re shit like she's still in the fucking barrio and shit. And you came up and what the first thing she did, Mecca, first thing.
I know, and I've I've seen her since 2022. So
In
like,
person. In person.
no,
All right. All right. But I also want to say to my sister Mika J. Woods, congratulations on your baby boy. Can we
woo!
clap it up one more time? She just had my nephew. His name is Austin. And
Aww.
he is very upset that they took him out of the womb. You could tell by every picture when he was first born. He was like, "Why the fuck y'all did this? It's cold out here. I don't like this shit." And so, congratulations, baby girl. And hurry up and like give him all the shots and shit because I want to come smell the baby smell. Like I want to squeeze him. I want to be like, "Hey, you're all jiggly." You know, I need that. So hurry up. I
Yes,
need the.
yes.
I want to see my nephew. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going because
All
we got to
right,
get
all
to our
right, all
feature.
right. So coming to bless the microphone right now. Y'all put your hands together for the one and only returning contenders. Sun Baby Awaken.
Yay!
Hi, how are you
Hey,
guys?
girl. Hey.
Okay, my name is Sun. I go by the name Sun Baby Awaken for those of you who do not know me. I'm a mental health advocate. I help spread awareness to mental health through poetry and music. And today I'm going to sing a song I've written by the name of Truth, Battle of the Mind. Okay. I sit up in my bed on the late night, wondering why my mind doesn't seem right. Talking myself out of this delusion. Depression and anxiety, I can't choose this. I gotta keep going on. I gotta keep pushing. With you, I'm not alone. With you, I'm on a mission. Life swings by, and I know the real meaning looking in your eyes. You took me out of darkness and opened my mind. And all I really needed was you. I know that your love is the truth. I know that you're showing me truth. Truth will set you free. Will set you free. Truth will set you free. Free. Cardinal, right outside my window. True love is on the way. Be humble. Take your time. You'll be fine. Trust your heart and trust the divine. 'Cause everything happens for a reason. It's only for a season. No more clouded days. Darkness went away. Just smile, you gotta keep pushing. Okay, that's all.
Woo!
Thank you.
You just have such a unique, distinct voice, and like when you always do the clap thing and all of your pieces, and it's just so beautiful. Y'all give it up.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, so happy to have you. Is there anything you want to plug, girl?
No, not today. Just follow me on social media. I'll be glad to follow back.
Yes. So she be doing. I was waiting for the tururutun.
No, not today.
Okay. She be doing.
A little.
Wait a second. What did you say?
Yo, they always pressing you. They always
Yes.
pressing you. Don't they hear you singing?
Right. The whole time he's like, "Mommy," and I'm like, "Okay, wait."
You know they're about to snap talking about, I'm a mental health advocate, damn it. Stop stressing me the out.
Amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Blessed.
All right.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Y'all make sure you follow one another. It's been an absolutely amazing evening thus far.
It really has. So I do want to on deck. I'm gonna call up our feature artist, Keva G, who is a poet and a lyricist. Before I introduce her, though, I do want to invite Miss Leah V in the place to be, my sister from another mister. I don't know, she's the one with like the real creative like videos. I love her. She's special to me, and she's wants me to become an officiator so that I can marry her and her boo. So I'm gonna do it.
True story.
Maybe later on this year I'll be marrying poets. You know what I'm saying?
I did it a few times this year. It's not a bad gig.
I've been practicing. I'm gonna be like, you want to do this bid? Say I do. You want to do this bid? Say I do.
You have to say as long as you incorporate moving and grooving.
All right, I'll put moving and grooving in there. But yes, please put your hands together for the beautiful Miss Leah V. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Oh man. Okay, baby.
Shush, babe.
All right, so I don't know. I was gonna do something dark, but I think I'll do my new love poem. New shit.
New shit.
Um,
Love shit.
because yeah, it's a fun one. You know, it's fun. It's a lot of fun wordplay. I think I was really flexing with the pen, and I have a big show a week from tomorrow on the 28th at the Triad Theater. It's an off-Broadway theater in the Upper West Side. And it's going to be a great time. So please join me there. But without further ado, I'm going to recite this poem. I'm still messing around with the title. I may or may not call it Forecast, but we'll see. I look over at you driving, and my fingers force themselves to cradle the nape of your neck. Within reach, you must be within my caress. I obsess. I'm short of breath, yet you're also my rest. You have become the rest of me. It's summer, we sweat. Mixed brownness no end. It thickens the sand, silks beneath me. And has coexistence always been this breezy? Your heat, my heat, heavy above our feet so light I float, I glide, and has the sun always been this sultry? Simple becomes sacred with you. You look at my center, and I winter winds within. Magic particles spread throughout my seams. They loosen, they steam, and your mouth is made of my dreams. While awake, I crave something other than this mic in hand. My hands reserved for my breathtaking man. 4 years in, and my all still expands. Seasons change, and inward you flow, and eternal explode. You know me, your purpose, it holds me. I have found another dream. It is you and your gleam. In clouds cover, turtle's neck, I call and you beck. One day is 1 second, eyes open, I check that you remain. That the promise of you hasn't altered alongside autumn change, that with every moving moment I continue to gain. I cannot lose, not beside you. Yet, tragedy tested us sporadically, grief ridden rampantly, spring flowers and showers and powers of questioning all of it. Now I lost my mind, but I never lost you. I wake up and choose us, regardless of muck, regardless of countless Black Death, fucked up federal wrecks, frustrations, a whole failing nation, a world of no patience and knowledge of stations of climate deniers and debt for each mile and shooters of childs. And yet, the snow can fall as long as I'm a part of your draw, as long as we continue to call the whole of our flaws. I am still in such awe of you, of us. I don't need a novel, I just need your rush. I don't need more figures, I just need your shush in my ears. I fear, I quiver, I near all of the aspects of you. And I saved myself, but the joy that is being yours, it fills me, it pours out my pores. Like glitter, I roar, like lava, I soar. Like God, I am more, I am more, I am more. You are the reason the sun falls. You are the reason the rain stalls. You give me each season. I season, believe in, hope in your truth. Your voice turns me loose. I never knew weather until I knew you. Layers on, layers off. Breath comes and breath goes. Now I swam, but we row. And what a wonder to know the weather will weather. We continue to glow. The weather will weather and the seasons bestow certainty. You along me, you along me. Your hands are my trees. You keep me at ease. Another December with you I can be. Whatever the weather, just wait and just see. Whatever the weather, just hear me believe. Whatever the weather, will weather the pressure, whatever endeavor, all pleasure, no sever. We keep no oppressor, we never suppressor. My always, my ever, the weather so clever, it's you and it's me. Whatever the weather, you're made of my dreams. Whatever the weather, you're made of my dreams. I look over at you driving, and I think, what a beautiful day. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Be careful.
Yes.
Balin said in the private chat, Leah and Tim are my favorite TV couple.
They really are, though. They really are. I
Thank you guys so much for the love. Make sure you follow me as well at Leah V Speaks. I'm always up in these streets doing the things. So come through, come to my show next weekend. And yeah, let's keep it moving and grooving. I am ready for our feature.
Yes. On who's on
Oh,
deck after the feature though? Who is on deck?
Okay, after the feature, we've got Jay Lumi
I
on.
don't think she's. I don't think I asked. She was in Facebook or YouTube. She hasn't answered me. So
Oh,
let's Keshi Cure
okay, we keep it skipping and I don't know what rhymes with skipping. Yeah.
skipping and flipping
Yeah.
and see. Oh,
Flipping and we ripping through this list. So got Keshi Cure. There we go. Keshi Cure on Diggity Deck. You are up next, girl. But coming to bless the microphone right now is our feature of the evening. J Rose, do you want to give an intro or
I do. I do. While I give this intro, Keva, can you just put your Cash App or Venmo in the chat? Because I didn't get that information. I want to make sure the people see it. You know what I'm saying? So they could drop them poetic coins
I'm gonna
on.
type it real fast.
You know what I'm saying? Type it real fast in the private chat. You know what I'm saying? While I do this introduction. All right. So, Keva G is a poet, a lyricist, and I remember one of the first few times that she pulled up to Virtual Voices was like during the pandemic, and I think she was rapping at first, and I was like, "Yo, she is fire." So, when I put the call out, and I was like, "Yo, I'm looking for virtual features," was really good. She was one of the first people to reach out, and I was like, "Yes, I would absolutely love to have you." Feature on Virtual Voices. So, without further ado, please put your virtual real hands, as Leah would say. You could do it like this. You know, I think this is how they do it in sign language. You can make it like loud, whatever. Just clap it up for our girl, our feature performer, Keva G.
I'm so hyped.
What's up, y'all? Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Before I start, I just want to dedicate this performance to my father. I just recently lost him. So bear with me if stuff is going on. He really would want me to keep going. He would want to be watching right now. So I want to dedicate this to him. And yeah, let's get into it.
Our condolences, and we are
Thank you so
here.
much.
We are here. You are not alone.
Thank you. Thank you. The legend, J Rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So we get into a couple of poems for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy. This first joint is called Legacy. Legacy, legacy, they tried to erase you and me. Legacy, legacy, I'm holding on to my family. Being gifted with the power to turn mountains to powder. They placed us in a box. The census is senseless because they've known of our family names. Legacy, legacy. A song I write for you and me, brothers, sisters, and those in between. Too many of us broken from the systems we fiend to be a part of. Back in the day, we were cool with the backyard boogie. Now we turn our noses to the things Granny used to pray for, like peace and family. Nowadays, everybody petty reunions turn ghosts because we just can't seem to get along. The curse of a generation turned millennia. First it was the chains, then it was those days we had to ride the back of the bus. When that wasn't enough, they killed our leaders before us. When that wasn't enough, agents of white came to plant the seed of addiction. Don't you see my affliction with this world? To look back and see the various means in an attempt to destroy the melanated legacy, legacy, legacy. It's not about counting the victories. It's about how many times we recover from heart vacancies served by the powers that be. Hurt people. That much is true. But will you break that cycle when your legacy becomes you. I see strength in my mother's smile, and I see wisdom in my father's brow. And to be a combination of the two proves that legacy knows no bounds. I thank God for them and how they survive, not for me, but to create a legacy on soil that wishes them dust. I think of Asada Shakur, how she made her womb a heaven while she fought like hell. Is that not an example of our legacy to endure suffering just so your offspring won't? The world made our parents crazy. Hell, it made us crazy too, but we have the power to heal the pattern. And I am reminded of my own legacy, what that means for you and me. Well, in the words of Lynn, there's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. Thank you. That was my first joint. Thank you so much. Yes, I got my moral support in the background cheering me on, and I got all y'all cheering me on. Thank you so
Woo!
much.
I can't wait to hear
Yeah.
that.
Don't be shy. Y'all could unmute yourselves and be like, yes, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! That was fire.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so
Legacy, yes.
I'm gonna get into this next piece. Oh, and shout out to the Bronx. We got a lot of Bronx people in here, so I figured I gotta, we gotta do something for that. So let's get into the next one. It's called BX. I represent where hip hop took its first steps and I took my first breath. The boogie down Bronx, the borough that everybody knows spouts out creatives 10 and 20 fold. And yes, I am one of those. I'm shining like glittering gold. Ain't nothing more bold than a shorty with some knowledge. Put some respect on it and please pay homage. I come from innovation where we pass rhymes to pass time while the institutions that were built against us pass us by. Yet I sigh with relief despite that grief, because I think of all the hearts I reach. The concrete holds heat of sun, warming my steps as I walk into my destiny, followed by a quill and ink to write a new chapter for my city. Who said the hood ain't worth it? Who said the boogie wouldn't crash land into America's backyard? Boombox blaring, bumping boisterously, dressed in graffiti and shell toes. The nation tried to forget about us, plagued us with fire and syringes, thinking we would burn to ash instead of embers. We were a phoenix people. They took our bookstores, but not our lust for the truth. See, I reclaim this borough in the name of bodegas everywhere. I reclaim this borough from the whirlwind of gentrification. This is a demonstration to show we ain't dead. The Bronx ain't dead. Our hearts still pumping, giving breath to the city, giving breath to the culture, looking tasty to vultures. No matter how many try to clown us without learning our history, we'll play on, player, like a symphony. Time to make magic. Let's make it happen. I put on for my city and I does it with a passion. Thank you.
Woo!
Yeah.
And I does it with a passion. Stephanie in the building. Flex blown.
I'm glad y'all messing with it for real. I really, really appreciate it.
The comments are going wild.
Dang, y'all messing with me. Y'all messing with me.
Keva.
Whoa, I got family in the building too. I know they going crazy right now. Okay, we in here. We in here. All right. So this next piece it's called Summertime. I love the summer and I want to
Yes.
remind us that it's coming. It's coming.
We both summer babies, me and Leah, so you know.
I'm a fall baby, so I'm jealous of y'all. So
It's
I celebrate
okay.
my half birthday in June. So
You're
That's
it's
welcome.
still,
You're welcome. You're welcome to turn
it
up in the
works.
summer with us. It's okay.
I want to turn up with y'all. Y'all be lit in the summer. It'd be hot, but I got my water. I'll be all right. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. All right, so let's get into it. 4, 5, or 6, take your pick, running on these uptown lines where everybody trying to hit a lick. Timberland boots stomp the pavement in unison, pink brims attached to ice cups. The sweltering heat got me melting into my ones, and lately I've been a fiend for Cocoa Mango Cherry. I say what's up to Poppy because he know my face. Another Escalade with no with bass so hard it rattles your teeth, cruises down the block. Big pun skirting in the hood, reminding us that it's so hard when niggas try to take your life, but we still smiling. Because the only reason we love New York City summers is because we survived them all. Take me uptown. Y'all can have them fancy restaurants down in the city. Take me to City Island where a queen can roam free. Crown me in crab legs or nothing at all. And when I'm done, I might catch a cab to the Ave to hunt down the freshest fit. I do declare it is summer in the city. Babies running with their mamas ragged. Mamas begging the group chat. What's the word, sis? Because we all need a little break. So we call the plug. Because a party and the parties the plug come through. If we don't indulge, clouds of hookah billow through the streets. If this city ain't on cloud nine by now, then sheesh. I can smell the charcoal. I feel the steel drums our ancestors left on our hearts. Our people are many shades and languages, but we always know how to say love. What could be better? Learning to speak for the soul and not the ego. I feel an awakening within the boogie down Bronx, and I know this life gets more hectic than Fordham Road on a summer's day, but remember to breathe, for sometimes the blessing is within the pause. I walk these streets with my head higher than the planes, remembering the days I was hopping the train. I keep in mind I'm an Olympian chasing the gold. The city is filled with the opportunity to get lost in it. You never know what each summer will bring. Now it's 4 a.m. and I got this spliff in my hand, waiting for a text I may never receive. The turn up turns silent as I recover from the night out. My heart has always been bigger than Yankee Stadium. You can't tell me I'm not a catch. I be wanting to go express with this life of mine, but ever so often you gotta take the local or you'll be going nowhere fast. My heart thumping away, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. As I rise from the bed, I shuffle my feet to the beat of that reggaeton playing outside, and I wonder if this is what it's all about. Finding your rhythm in this beatless place called America. But before I leave, I make sure to say grace and thank the creator for another day in the boogie down Bronx, the lost city. Thank you.
Mm.
I'm done. I'm done. Just
I love that piece. I'm not even from the Bronx, and that shit was hitting.
You gotta represent, even if you're not from the Bronx, you gotta represent the X, you know?
so many
Yes.
bars. Oh man, I need to hear that about 5 more times
Yo,
consecutively. But we will
she
talk.
had me. She had me at Coco Piña Cherry. I was
Yes,
like, yes,
man, up in
No.
this dish and the hookah and then the oh man,
You can
I
see it in
can't.
your head, you know?
You
You
can
see it.
yes, yes, absolutely.
I couldn't just see it, I could smell it.
Yes.
I was immersed in it. Okay, all right.
It's
I'm
the
done. I'm done.
sensory
Shut up.
details. It
Woo!
was the sensory details in the writing. Like it was.
Yes.
I'm
Thank
here
you.
for it.
Thank you so much.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I will
Thank
remove myself again.
you. No. Turn up. We turning up. We here. We here. Yeah, but so this last piece I'm gonna get into, this is like one of my personal favorites that I've written. It's like my one of the first poems I wrote and was like, yeah, that's the one. So I hope y'all enjoy it.
Yes,
It's
yes,
called
yes.
The ABCs of Beauty. Apple applicators and Android accommodators always allow likes and comments to allude to their beauty. But beauty does not begin by begging for broadcasting on the billboards of social media. Criteria. Always allow yourself to take a break from the belligerent nature of certain social sites. You know, those notifications and demonstrations of who's the freshest, the smut pages and duck faces and slut shaming, plus misogyny, hypocrisy with words thrown together sloppily. When you see me, I bloom as creativity courses through the chords of my body. It's amazing what can be seen and accomplished when I'm not confronted with comments. Of course, it's always appreciated when someone bellows a remark at my becomings, but I must be careful not to let the compliments conflict with my truth. I ain't worth more than your double taps and views on Snapchat. My chocolate color glows without the assistance of an applied filter. Brown eyes burn softly in the comfort of the night. My mind and my spirit, my true assets, blast through the connoisseurs of hate. Post this on your wall. I cannot, shall not, will not be condensed inside a box of conformity. Thank y'all so much.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
Harmony. I wasn't ready. I was
Oh,
simply not
Yeah.
ready.
thank you.
what? I was wondering where was that coming from? I couldn't see.
Oh, okay. Hey. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. We getting it
You
popping.
killed Leo with your
You, you
wordplay.
get the maracas.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Yes. No, thank you.
Yes, y'all give it up one more time for our feature.
Yes.
Kiva.
Yes. Feature Kiva J.
Damn.
Listen.
And it's a beautiful thing that you were here back in 2022, you know? It's a beautiful thing.
Cause you was in the house bored in the house too.
We was
And
born in
we was all sharing those moments together. And here we are being able to go outside and still choosing to be inside to be here. So
together.
thank you.
Thank you, Kiva. That
I
was
appreciate
absolutely one
y'all so
more
That
time.
much.
was an amazing set.
Thank
Yes, make
you.
sure to give it up one more time. What you got going on? Please plug yourself. What you dropping an album or something? Like, come on.
Man,
I know you doing something. I know you in the
man.
studio.
2023 is about to be real different, real different. I don't want to say too much, but just expect some new stuff coming. I've been cooking, so just be ready
Okay.
for me. Be patient with me. I'm working through a lot of stuff, but I gotta work through a lot of stuff, and then y'all gonna hear what I've been working through. So
Well, we are
stay
here
tuned.
for it.
Thank you.
So please, y'all better tap in. Make sure you follow Kiva G, so that when she could talk about it, we'll know what's up.
Yes, and I think it's safe to say, Kiva, that I saw you posted about your father earlier. I think we can all say that we will gladly dedicate this show to your father tonight. That
Thank
was a
you.
beautiful set. I think the
Thank
rest
you.
of us will willingly also dedicate our little piece of this show for to your father. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It was just beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
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 you.
you. Thank you.
Yes, and
He
again,
would have loved this. This right here. This is bread and butter right here. So
right.
Wow,
like we
beautiful.
this is
Well,
this is what we're trying to
correction.
do.
He is loving this because
That's right.
the energy
That's
is
right.
here. He knows
That's
what's
right.
up. He's feeling the
Yeah.
vibes. He's seeing what's going on.
Hmm.
And I'm proud of you for like still stepping up, using your voice,
Yes.
not just like sitting in mourning and allowing yourself to be in mourning, but like share that space with us. So like I'm proud of
Yeah.
you for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. He would have wanted this. So I
Yes.
I was
Well,
like,
I'm
we
glad you
gotta do
trusted
it for
us.
him. So I
Aw.
appreciate y'all so
Aw.
much. So I'm a be watching. I'm gonna just
Yeah, you
Do
chill out. You chill
it.
out and do
Do
your
it.
thing. You chill
I
out.
feel like every virtual voices night is just like a roller coaster of emotions.
I
It's
feel like I cry every month, but it's
I
all right.
laugh, I cry, I jump, I dance, I fall, I
That is all true.
man, what a time. What a
Ah,
time. All right, let's keep it flowing and going, y'all. We got a few more people left in our round one. We'll see if
hold
we
on.
have
Phoenix will not stop knocking on the door.
Phoenix, our co-hostess who retired earlier this evening. It appears he has returned. Perhaps he wants to exit retirement and join the workforce once more. Is he back? Is he gonna host with us?
I don't know. He's just sitting outside the door with a bunch of mechanical pencils. Like I don't understand what's happening.
He is a genius, and geniuses are strange that way.
They are.
All right, let's keep it flowing and growing. We've got a few more people left in round one, and then we'll see how we're doing on timing. We've got Nora Oz, our girl Nora on Diggity Deck, but coming to bless the microphone right now. Y'all put your digital and your real hands together for Keshi Cure.
Yay! Can you hear me?
Hi, baby.
Okay, sweet. Hi, everyone. I'm so nervous.
You got this.
You got this.
It's so exciting. So, like, I'm nervous just because last year was so transformative that even though I've been singing and writing my whole life, and I actually wrote this song in high school, but I rewrote it just because I literally feel like a child. Like, I feel like I'm relearning a lot of things, including like performing. And so you guys are definitely a part of a journey that I'm just starting. So yeah.
Welcome to the journey. We're here with you.
I'm doing a song. It's called The Best Day. And it's just about finding yourself, like just when it clicks and you just find whatever you need to find in yourself to like see another day or whatever. So yeah. I can tell you all about every near miss, every empty kiss. I could even track back to when she was young, when she was no one. Even in those days, hope was always on her mind. But she was used to being next in line. Didn't have the type of friends that stood by side. It was a solo fight. She stood on her own 2 feet, and she became her own hero. That was the best day. When she became her own hero. That was the best day. I can tell you all about it. Feels of love, feels of opening up. Oh, yeah. I can tell you all the time she turned her back, too scared to act. Hey, hey, a vision so strong, so right, impossible to tear her apart. She was timid, many pieces of a broken heart. But she sang her song till she believed she was beautiful. Look how far she's come, and it's only just begun. When she became her own hero, that was the best day. When she became her own hero, that was the best day. The blood and sweat of defeat. Like a be cold, she was so bold. She kept singing her song, and the rest is history. Her story, our story. Yeah. Yeah. She sang her song till she believed she was beautiful. Look how far we come, and it's only just begun. That was the best day when I became my own hero. That was the best day when I became my own hero. That was the best day when I became my own hero. That was the best day. Thank you.
Woo!
Yes.
That was beautiful.
I can't believe you wrote that in high school. That was like a very advanced, like.
It was about something different, but yeah, it was about a boy.
But still, just to even express yourself in that way at that age, that was like very advanced emotional intelligence at that time.
Yeah.
Thank you so
beautiful.
much.
Yes, thank you so much for
I
sharing.
have a question. It's your first time at Virtual Voices. How did you hear about us?
I am just dying to perform, and I was just like Googling anything online. I was one of those crazy people at 2 a.m. and I was just like, join, confirm. Like it was. So I have like a few of these coming up, but this has been really, really awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Glad you found us. Please come back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I love Google for that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Thank you
have
so much.
You're plugging album or anything, or you just trying to get your music out?
So I have a channel on Spotify and I have a YouTube. I put like every extra penny into this. So as you all know, the hustle is real and it is slow moving, and I'm working on an EP. So I have a few songs on Spotify, Keshi Cure. I have some stuff on YouTube and TikTok. I'm like obnoxiously on TikTok because I don't know how to do anything. So I just post. I'm just like, I'm singing again. Like
amazing.
So there you go. That's exactly
right.
how you do it.
There you go. All right. Thanks so much, Keshi. Nice meeting you. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Yes, let's keep it rolling and flowing and going on this enchanting evening, this majestic night. All right, we've got Millie T on Diggity Deck. You are up next, Millie T, but coming to bless the very hot fire mic, right? The Ferk Meow. Y'all put your hands together for the one and only our girl, Nora.
I know her. I know her.
I too know her.
I love y'all so much.
Look at that smile.
I love being in this space. I love y'all so much. It has been, I haven't been performing in a while, so it's nice to be in this space, and y'all are amazing. Everyone who's performed tonight has been friggin' amazing. It's just nice to be in the space. So I have a new poem here. I haven't read it at all anywhere.
Ooh, super new.
Super new. I wrote it because I was in a very dark space. So I'm gonna just do this and see how it works out. I woke up and chose destruction. I want to burn the tapestries of my eyes with knowledge that I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Dealing with your concerns corners my mind in the ring of relationships. I'm on the ropes of your insecurities, and it's beyond me to get out. So I fall, hit the gong, I'm out. Dead my chances with the bout of drudgery. Come undone with me. It's free falling, not caring, and slicing at my feelings. You're tired. I'm tired. You're done. I'm done. You can't. I can't. You're not enough. I'm not enough. You don't care. I don't care. It's nice here, where the anxieties cuddle you with their warmth and not burn. We swap stories of moments when I forgot I had other choices and giggle. It's nice here. Sleep over sadness streams is the new hit streaming from our attitudes like a stereo. It's quiet here, because all the demons are snuggled to Mama Me to suckle and comfort them. When too much light comes through, then we burn the bed with our prayers for joy and cry at our success. It's nice here. It's warm and dark and rhythmic, with beating hearts slowing down. It's nice here. That's that.
Woo, that was heavy.
Laura! Oh my gosh. I couldn't even spell the word emotion properly. Like, you had me fucked up.
Wow, Nora, that was beautiful. And your delivery as
look at Rashad! Hi, Mr. Bashir!
Oh my lord. He's so silly.
Oh, I love y'all.
That was beautiful. Damn, y'all give it up one more time for our girl Nora.
This is my other favorite TV couple. Yo, Nora, what you got to plug? You got something going on? What you doing?
Yeah, I'm performing next Wednesday with Harlem Bomb Shelter in the city.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Okay. So if you want to see me live, I'll be doing some of my political stuff that night.
Oh,
I love it.
The flyer is on my IG, so just follow me and you will see the flyer with all the information. And
there
Nora,
you go.
Queen.
Follow her right there. Right
oh wait, what day is that, Nora?
It's a Wednesday.
Okay, I see what I can do.
Yay.
Hey, thank you, baby. I'm so glad you joined us tonight.
I'm happy I can make it. I was in my feels. Oh, look, there he is.
The infamous Phoenix.
Nora, but your delivery in that piece, like, it's so distinct. Like, you can hear, you know how when you've seen a poet perform enough times, you can recognize like their tendencies, because you be having these like pauses, these pregnant pauses where it's just like you can feel the discomfort and you can feel it all like building up. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that was beautiful.
The dramatic, theatrical, like.
Yeah, that was great. It was great.
Thank you.
It is like it's a Nora staple,
It is. It's your style. It's definitely your style.
All right.
We've been in this game for a minute. We know what we're talking about.
You do.
I couldn't even tell you the first show where I met Nora. But we've been in this game for a hot minute. I've also been, up here in this incredibly hot fire microphoned space, this digital place and time and space and galaxy that we've been just traveling through together as we spit our poetry, this journey, this magic carpet ride, if you will. All right, let's keep moving and grooving though.
I can't with her.
I love y'all.
We've got Cynthia Rose on Diggity Deck. You are up next. Cynthia Rose becoming to bless the microphone right now. Y'all put your hands together for Millie T.
Yay! Hi. You guys can hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. First, I'd like to thank Jay Rose. When I shared my piece, it was the first in an event on her one summer. And then this is the second time I ever shared anything, so I'm really nervous.
Lily!
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. So I call this just playing the game. All right. In his confusion, it confused me. For 15 years, I walked the thin rope that kept me in my insecurities. but it's also where I earned my stability. Basically, I was doing wife duties while feeling overlooked like a lazy hoe. Sounds toxic, I know. No show, dead eyes, so I'd rather look at the skies whenever he take me in these park rides, you know? Elevated from each time that I had a thought that this man was trying to keep me down. Like, wait a minute, I'm really out here hanging with a sad ass clown. We riding around in spaces way smaller than we respected. And when the time came, yo, y'all should have seen all the other clowns that came out of this tiny car right after I left it, whose weight was heavier than I expected. Maybe from all the love he was wearing on his sleeves and all these other hidden places, compressing it all to fit. Yet his tricks, they made sure to keep him pressed in his depression. It got big. The elephant in the circus started revealing himself. He crushed my grass. No matter how fertilized and green I kept it, his toxic scent left trails of him that proved he was up to no good. He sweated out his pores. This manipulation that once gave him the passion to fuck with me has now become his daily chore. Wax on, wax off, this situation made him sore. Yet I'm the one who couldn't keep up with a lover who could sustain a 5K marathon when he runs. I mean, like, who can catch up when at the corner he gave me all his stuff and he sped up? And still, I went after. And when he looked, I was quickly by his side, and he was side-eyed because he knew he put banana peels for me to slip on. But did he think a banana split out destination? And when I slid straight to higher source, who helped me sustain. I used to say the Lord was my real boo. He helped me keep up with this game, shoot. Woke up each day feeling like I was the slacker, but this clown not seeing his own illusional tricks is what made him whacker. They called me the bag lady from all his props under my belt. He was waiting on me to start the show, no one else, not even himself, but it never got faster. I never used to ask myself how I felt. I'll carry the shit and told myself I'm doing it like everyone else. But when I was finally done, I put my stuff, my trauma in a shopping cart. But his, I refuse to ever carry because now I'm too numb, too dumb to give a fuck. I have no L's. I have so many L's. I have no F's to give, Larry. He exhausted my value. He distorted my ladders. But still, I create stepping stone from the dirt he tries to bury me in. Did y'all know silent harassments are like fucking sins? I'm not poking you thing, but while we still hear the bells of hells that still ring. An alarm he snoozes when he wakes up with the intention to use hurt to win. I'm not sure why he called me for a second chance. Maybe he couldn't live without, or did he ask himself in his narcissistic mind, what went wrong the first time? I mean, like each move was played so strategically, but the only thing that actually changed is I no longer was chasing after these broken strategies. He only looked back because he heard the echoes of my laughter. The player got played, the clown didn't get the audience he saw after. And why the struggle? Why think he's on a rut? See, only a real female dog can actually have a male dog physically stuck. He let his guard down when he thought he had me all figured out. The pranks, the tricks, the clowns, the clowning was shown, but it all fell on his ground. While all I'm chasing after was this peaceful sound. And simplicity never became loud till he was in town. And I'm only sharing this with y'all because I need y'all to make me accountable. The status of this relationship, it reached flammable. And within all the fumes, I had to stay woke. Because in the pursuit of my happiness, with my shopping cart, we reached the deep slope. And the going got rough, the going got slow, the going got bumpy and long. And so the going, it got us to some seats. Y'all know the one with the added table and the chessboard drawn in permanently? When we finally sat down, he seen some chess pieces and suggested we go for another round. But what he didn't notice is I already turned this whole board game around. And for the first time, each time we get ready to play, only this time I go first. Thank you.
Oh my God, Millie!
Yo, You can't see Jay's face, but she was absolutely living for this.
Sorry if I yelled.
No, your flow was amazing. Are you kidding me? You bodied that, and you were getting better with every second. Like,
I am like
and then the story flip switched. Like that was the thing.
so passionate.
A thing of
I'm
beauty.
just
Great job.
I'm like I'm in a glass case of emotions. Okay. Because you are so amazing. And I'm like, why is this the second time you've performed? Like, why?
Oh my God, I would have never guessed that.
And thanks to you too. So thanks.
And like, I remember when you performed the first time, it was at
Yeah.
my erotic open mic. You did a poem.
I was not. That was manifested. It was not planned. Like,
And you just shared a piece, and it was beautiful. And we follow each other on social media, and we be saying what's up every so often. And now you popping up with the second time with the fire again. And I'm like, girl, what? Like, stop! You need to like come on out and share. Keep sharing. That was fire. And like, so like everybody else can't see each other backstage, right? But because me and Leah are hosting, we could see everybody when they're backstage while you're performing, right? And like, I'm watching people snapping their fingers. I'm watching people like, girl, and I'm sharing this with you. I don't share this with everybody because this happens throughout the whole night. People are tapped in, but I want you to hear it because I want you to know that like I'm trying to affirm you. Like, you need to continue sharing your poetry.
That was
Like,
amazing.
you are the voice for people that like cannot speak up for themselves, and you're doing that with your writing. You're exceptional, and I want to keep seeing you. So I'm gonna have to like step up my game and start bothering you a little bit more. Yes, that's what I gotta do.
I feel like I've always been bothering you, but
never, ever,
no,
ever
I
a
appreciate it.
day
You
have you bothered me.
definitely the support I had that day helped me kind of like really step into the role. So I appreciate it.
Well, come share it. Like, I know you writing, but come share it.
Thanks.
All right. I'll be in your DMs in a little while. Like, hey, you coming to Brooklyn next month? There's people here that they're gonna want to see you.
Yes, amen to that. Absolutely.
All right, let's keep it rolling. We only got a couple more performances, right? We're almost done.
Yes. That was amazing. I can also not believe that was your second time. But yes, make sure you follow Millie T. Make sure you follow one another. Like I always say, we all we got, so make sure you follow J Rose, make sure you follow me. Let's keep expanding our network so we can expand our communal network. Okay, we've got Mika J Woods on Diggity Deck. I said it right. Woo!
You were like struggling a little bit. Like I heard a little struggle in there.
I can't win. I had a piece of popcorn.
We're gonna keep practicing. Don't worry.
It's okay because she said she still loves me, so
that's fine. I love you too.
All right, now that we've established that, let's leave it out. Mika, you're on that girl, but coming to bless the microphone right now. She's been showing all the love all evening. Y'all put your hands together for the one and only Cynthia Rose.
Yay! I'm so happy. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
I have these little cheap earphones. I'm so happy to be here. I miss y'all so much. Y'all saved Leah and J Rose. Y'all saved my life back during the lockdown, and I haven't fully jumped into all my poetry readings live like I used to do because I moved last year. So you're still saving my life. So thank you and bless you. I have two short ones to share. One is a really old one, and it's about a different kind of love, motherhood love. So that's the first one I'm going to share. And the second one is about life. Worn and loved is the first one. Today I feel worn like a favorite coat of leather, like a favorite pair of shoes. Some days I feel broken
And then others I feel new. And my little girl is now 3 and reminds me more and more of me. Today I felt loved like a favorite teddy bear that's worn and torn but is oh so dear. Some days I want to be new, and then others I just want to be true. And was I once 3 too? The next poem is called The Ebb and Flow of Life. And y'all, I haven't memorized this one because it's pretty new. Um, but I have framed it. I'm gonna show y'all. Look. Okay.
Oh,
It was in I did an art gallery show with my love. He's a photographer, so we paired up my poems and his photography in a book called Journey's Light.
I
Shameless plug,
love
y'all.
that.
The journey is light. And so this is one of the poems that made it into the show. And it didn't sell, and I'm not sad because I like looking at it on my wall. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. The ebb and flow of life. Strong like ocean waves, you crash against jagged rocks, fighting fiercely, wearing down the sharp edges until the moon arrives to soothe your soul and with its pure silver tones that embrace your saltiness and turn your turbulence into mellow, gentle sweetness. And at last, you are transformed to greet the new day with a soft, cool caress.
Hmm. Hmm.
Beautiful.
That one didn't. Thank you. That one didn't rhyme, but it wasn't supposed to rhyme.
It doesn't have to, and that was
Um,
you're such a gentle poet. You're so
It certainly did
well,
not need.
I could do some really tough ones, but I
No, I
think
mean
you
like
know.
your delivery. It's like gentle.
Oh,
It's graceful. Not you are soft. Like you write soft. Like I
well.
mean, like how you're so calming to listen to you.
Oh, thank you,
I think you
thank
provided
you.
the exact type of energy we needed for this time of the evening. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that
I
was
have I have another shameless plug, y'all. You
yes, do
see
it.
this?
This is why we're here.
What is
Okay, so
that?
this is one of the photos from the book, and my partner Stan, he's a awesome photographer, and he keeps coming up with great ideas, and so of course I'm gonna support him. He's the love of my life.
Aw. Aw.
So he had the idea of creating kindness cards. Like, how can we share kindness? Not everybody has $45 to buy our book, right? But you still want to share kindness. And the book, Journey's Light, is full of inspirational poetry and affirmations, and beautiful art, fine art photography. But these kindness cards, they're pocket size. You see someone who's having a rough day, you give them the card, and on the back we have something inspirational. So this one says, "May your day be filled with love and laughter." And then this one says, "You matter, keep going." Like, you ever met someone who made your day, and
Right.
you don't have $100 to tip them, or
Right.
whatever, but you can give
Aw.
them a kindness card. So
I love that.
That's a great
so that's
idea.
so I wrote the affirmations or the kind thoughts, and he took the photography, and so that's our new thing we're doing
You
together.
you better
And
jump on Facebook and YouTube and drop the link in there. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
Oh yeah.
will do. And I just thank you all because you give us life, and thank you for this platform. And come on down to Florida. I live closer to Orlando now, and Tampa, or wherever
Oh, do
y'all
you?
gonna be. Yes, I'm in Gainesville. It's still not Central Florida, but it's like a couple hours from Old Town. So, but
Okay.
now I have a better job that I can actually take vacation and get paid. Before I
Yes.
didn't. So I was
Yes.
like, I
Come to
can't miss 2 days. But now
Oh,
I can go. So I would love to be featured in whatever you're doing.
Yes,
'Cause
I'm coming
it's
out there
magic.
this
It's
year, so
magic.
I'm gonna definitely we'll
Yeah,
talk about that.
JB doing the poet thing all over America, so
But
she'll be
thank
out
y'all.
there. I never know when I'll be out there. You let us know when and if you're out here, and we will gladly accommodate
Absolutely.
accordingly.
New York
Yes,
is my birthplace, so I gotta come up there.
you better.
But you all have a friend in Florida. Come on
That's
down.
always good to have.
Cynthia.
Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Thank y'all.
Have
And
a
for all the love tonight, for sure. Okay, we've got 3 poets left in the building. We've got Blue Flames on deck. We've got Be the Pen on double deck. But coming to bless the microphone right now, y'all need to put your hands together for the mother lady herself, the one and only Mika J. Whoa.
Hey!
Hey.
Hi.
Why you don't got my
Uh,
nephew in the video though? Why I can't see my nephew?
because he is asleep.
Oh my! Then wake his ass
He-
up.
Hell no.
Mika Day.
Oh man, you trying to end my quiet moment. This is my mommy moment.
I love you.
Okay. I love you too. Oh man, his jazz music doesn't stop. He gonna wake up soon. See? All right, let me do this and then go over there. This piece is called postpartum because, as you guys know, I just had a baby, and not every day is good. I've learned some real hard lessons very quick, and yeah. So here's the piece. Everyone asks me if you're okay, but do they really want to know the answer? That dad is only good during the day and that the nights are long and I feel all alone and I'm still in pain and my self doubt won't go away. But all I say is, I'm okay. As I wipe my eyes secretly and pick up my son who's crying because he needs me, I smile because he is perfect. And I know in the end that it will all be worth it. But today is hard. Today I'm stressed. And no matter what they say, it's impossible to stay on bed rest. I feel crazy. And I'm so tired that the days are getting hazy. But if I don't get everything done, I feel so lazy. But I post pics of us smiling so that all they see is not these tears or these fears or these sleepless nights or the partner fights these strangers online only take in the delights of motherhood, not knowing the story of my postpartum. It's my piece.
Whew! Girl! Y'all give it up to Mika.
Sorry. My mute was slow. My mute was slow. That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you for sharing that with us. That's
you.
very, I mean, incredibly vulnerable.
Can I tell you Phoenix is here? And that line when you said he's perfect, Phoenix went, "Aw." He loved it.
Thank you.
He loved it.
I loved it.
Oh, thank you, Phoenix.
He said a damn word all night.
Came out of the retirement just for you, Mika.
You see
Thank you,
Mika?
Phoenix.
No. You see her right there?
Hi.
Say,
Hi, handsome.
oh, he's waiting for Austin to come and play.
That's true.
See?
Oh man, everybody loves Austin.
Well, we love you too. I mean,
I know. I love you guys too.
You made
And
him for us.
I still can't believe it.
Make sure you follow our girl Mika. You know, make sure you show love to Mama Mika in the building. I know absolutely jack shit about being a mother, but I know that you wear it well, girl. So more love and light
Yes, you
to you
do.
as you continue your journey. Um,
Please
and
follow her.
y'all doing God's work out here.
Other than being a mom, she gonna be momming right now for a little while, but she gonna be outside soon doing some poetry. So follow her.
She gonna be back in the poet streets. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So thank you, Mika. Wow, tonight has just been incredibly enlightening. We've
Right?
laughed, we've cried, we've danced, we've like overjoyed, we've underjoyed. I mean, it's just been quite the journey. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've just got a couple more poets on deck before we wrap it up for the evening. We've got Be the Pen on deck. We're coming to bless the microphone right now. Frequent flyer of the virtual voices. Y'all put your hands together for Blue Flames the Poet.
Hey, frequent flyer.
Hey, hey, hey.
Happy to be back to do this with you guys. First off, just wanted to shout out everybody who performed tonight so far and those who are going after me. To the newcomers, to the frequent flyers, besides myself, to the feature, J Rose, of course, you, because you keep yourself busy. It's been a while since we've done it. And Leah, let's not forget about the fact that I had a comment to say about that piece that you did not too long ago during this. You and your flow patterns, you might as well be a rapper.
Oh, thank you, Blue Flames. I think that's a thank you.
All right, so without further ado, this is one of my recent pieces. This was just last year when I wrote it, but it's still new.
Okay, new shit.
New shit.
It's called it's called Botanist. Therapeutic sessions. To dig these holes into the soil of my expressions when communications on the landlines. Digital connection lines are the norm compared to the disconnection that's rare. Okay, time to plant this seed as these thoughts continue to grow exponentially. This is that new to supply my mind. From the old reflections, these are the roots of my problems that became hidden solutions over time. My soul is the minds of these gems being revealed to have value that's priceless integrity, but also applying the pressure that even when the grass itches the palms of my hands, I ain't scratching to see the worst of withdrawals from counting stacks upon digits upon numerical bottom lines. I don't need any slithering reptiles trying to feed off the leeches trying to feed off me. That's too much broken trust to come round and go ahead to proceed with cautionary tales of tall orders in short periods of time because I ain't got the time for it. So as the stem of my continuous journey reaches, then comes the breaches in every timeline that are from retreads to the more recent. What I've seen and what I've listened to that plays into the same news cycle just on different days. If it ain't one thing, it's another trying to smother the minds with hate towards one another instead of highlighting people trying to help each other. How much more of the rain and hail of bullets is it going to take to get to the bigger picture? That for every life taken, there's a price on the very person who pulled it. For example, May 24th, 22, yet again, school shootings became the bread and butter of teaching duck and cover. But what good was that going to do? When it's been said that 21 bodies hit the ground, leaving us to think that over. 2 adults took hits, and 19 kids that didn't get to see their life truly begin. Looking at the big name stars that fell ill to natural causes, for those who passed away, their legacy shouldn't be tarnished. We celebrate their lives by appreciating what they've given. With such high statuses, on the low, they still human. Local stabbings and robbings that includes the attemptings from young bloods to elderly. The streets and corner stores are littered with even kidnappings and subway near deaths to having more death tolls counted, as if we didn't have to worry about that beforehand. Now the variants, mandates, and vaccines brought out even worse from specific individual persons of conflicted interests. Baby daddy, baby mama drama, at first calling it love, then it's the internet wildfire. Heated arguments on top of heated arguments, footage, and comment section. Amazing how it came to this. RICO charges pulled up on many charges of gun possession, drug busts, investigating lyrics to say that's deciphering the street aesthetics, the Black Olympics, the code's existence. Meanwhile, a Black businessman busting out in tears not over his clients per se, but over all his investments. Do I dare say hilarious? Might as well, because moving on from that, women's bodies are still up for sale. For the headlines, that is. There's always talk about pleasure, eye candy, wanting to own the narratives of sexuality and powerful, at times subtle, presence. Roe v. Wade for breeding more children, whether or not it was by force, it carried on till now. From homophobic words, speeches plaguing the importance of community and inclusion, to pointing out a piece in a store, seeming like it's on purpose or looked at as self-defense, innocent till proven guilty for grooming or abusing young women, the reverse of abuse, finagling schemes upon men, to opening up in a society of mostly closed minds, becoming tunnel vision versus innovation through hard times, focus on the hits. It ain't about the message. This ain't a fix, it's just bandages. Courtroom cases that at times when bringing evidence on both sides, battling it out to seek the settlements from the word of mouth coming from the defendant and the plaintiff in question. Who do we believe anymore? Seems like the opportunity to act is when one's back's against the wall. Then the court of public opinion means the tour of scrutiny when taking a loss. But even when there's a win, is that a good feeling soon lost? Politics is in an all-time flux when lining the culprits up. Apologies are on crutches. Broken limbs on a broken body means broken system. When the seesaw of decisions to be made are without a fulcrum. So here comes the closed caption bickering that follows while the European war still rages on. It ain't no secret, and even if it were to fizzle out, debates are always in. To look for arsenals of power, desperation wears an entitled smile. On top of entertaining the entertainment in many forms, the more negative effects means the less positive effect than nothing but chores. Trying to clean up small messes from big issues that's trending and spewing tension. Regurgitating pressures of correctness. Sensitive subjects with oversensitive responses. Less of a conversation and more of typewriter cancellation. How many keyboard warriors does it take to point out the redundance? Seems like too many to count because they expand by the second. How many more of the slurs and stereotypical remarks cause violence from racial bias? Too much to confirm a definitive answer, while class also play a part into the wedge prior. To hedge funds and purchases, keeping up barriers to separate social economics, every leaf that'll be spent to make every branch that connects the dots to more investments, just to say less worries, only trim the minimal losses just to maximize profits. All this in a bag of consciousness as I listen to the bars and watch them move with purpose, from cooking up to selling out and feed the block, to make it through, to step in the doors of establishing themselves as the living proof, from barely getting by to acknowledging their talents, the show and tell of adjusted to a new life presented and reminiscing the old establishment. The best way to move forward is to recognize the past from the present. I've only speaking brief about these subjects, I told, because everybody knows, especially when retold, but sometimes reiterating these points to address and not pander could easily be a blur towards the reverse, opposite of candor. Denial instead of admitting it, when admitting to denial is the relief I'm blessed with. Photosynthesis And metamorphosis is beautiful, considering the option of releasing the burdens. Even with the family drama that came from the extended, there was no reason to let it linger on longer than expected. My immediate and I would rather bask in our own successes, breaking away from being tied down with ignorance, attached to fixing up our dynamic with needed enlightenment, promises that actually mean something. Praise the Lord for all the signs pointing in every direction necessary. But to also include the few of the extended that want to come to reason with the main understanding frustrations that the more bridges that are burned, the less connection we have with anyone who ain't truly listening to us for the loving and giving people we are, and to guide us through societal expectations and media frenzy to maneuver and find our own paths, that with each trial and tribulation we face, we've been prepared to take on the current state of existence with patience, to grace this world with presence and leave this world with acceptance. The only exception right now is living. Plus, a slowly reoccurring thought every now and again about the friends I've had, the new faces I meet, and the few I still have today, that one day, if or
Blue
when
Flames.
I made my
Blue
I
Flames.
made myself official
Blue
in my
Flames.
pursuits.
I love
Yes.
you, but you've been running on for 10 minutes.
Oh,
You
I'm
gotta be
sorry. I'm
respectful of
sorry.
the
I'm
time.
about to finish. I'm about to finish.
Drop your IG and you can finish the poem. Drop it on your YouTube channel. Put it on Instagram. Everybody else was very considerate of the time, and I'm
Oh,
begging you,
I
please.
apologize. I apologize.
Thank you. I love your poetry, but you gotta be
Always beautiful. We just gotta keep it fair to all the poets. But
I
thank
thought I was actually going earlier, but then it was the last stretch of this.
Regardless, you gotta be time your pieces, especially for an event like this. It's over, like we're already over our time. So you
Okay.
and I never do this, but this is you're over the time. So he's an amazing poet. Trust me, he be killing it. Follow him. He have virtual voices. He be doing all the virtual open mics as well. But we gotta move on to our last open micer, please.
Thank you, Blue Flame. We appreciate you coming through. We're gonna keep it moving and grooving. We've got Be the Pen coming to bless the mic. We've actually got I'm gonna throw Jay Rose up to finish this off tonight, but coming to bless the mic right now. Y'all put your hands together for the one and only Be the Pen.
All the way from Philly.
Hey, thanks. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Thank you for
He's
good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for having me on here. This is a new experience for me doing these virtual open mics and stuff. So thank you for that. And I'm gonna just get right into this piece. I'm gonna do.
I know him.
I'm gonna do something a little quick and get in and out, and we'll be on our way. I'm still not thrilled with the way I fill the pages. One sheet a day may be playing it safe. I know I'm trying to exercise patience, but at this rate, I don't know if I'll make it. Nah, put all that away. It's not a race. And the more you write today, that may just be the more tonight you want to erase. Or is all that just another excuse for laziness? All the negative wants me to let it in. Does the medicine even help? Maybe it would if I was taking it. I've made mistakes, misplaced prescriptions, switched decisions, skipped resilience, went straight at resistance so hard I questioned my own existence. Popped pills by the fistful and didn't use protection when I was filling you. I've been a fool, and even when I was in it, I knew it, but I swear to God, my only regrets are what I didn't do. Didn't choose music even when I knew it's what I was made to do. Talking ruthless, lyrical pursuits into the depths of who I am and who we are and whatever. Wherever the muses guide me to. I know the time that's needed, guidance too, heated words of many liars. Now I'm seeking the wisdom of rhymers and trying to convince myself that I am not a fraud. That might just be the hardest part. See, intellectually, I know I'm not, but knowing and feeling can't occupy one spot. And the single mind is all I've got, so I focus on the faith I need. Feel like I'm stuck on trust and don't believe. When I reach within and search for purpose, reason, I see defeat. But I won't concede. See, People overlook the valuable tool that surrender can be, but they put that card in the deck for a reason. Rap veteran, yeah, right now you're better than me, but you better believe I'm better in these. Smatter and read, struggles of speech, stumble and weak. Couple of weeks writing before another repeat. Performance of B, the pen is belief, questioning whether to beef. No. Look, anybody coming at me is going to get it, but who the fuck is gunning for B? Didn't come up from streets, never feeling the need to be confronting police. I had other bullies. And I laughed along when they made fun of me, then broke down when I got home because that shit just wasn't funny to me. Now take a moment to think, to which one of these battles should society be trying to breach? We fight a fucking war on bullying while a lot of kids aren't even trying to read. Teachers are trying to reach them, but in the hood, these kids are trying not to die in the streets. I'm gonna write rhymes for a reason, wanna rap more good into existence, but the gremlins inside keep repeating, what is this? Poetry? Rap? I don't know. Throw it all in the trash and go back to reality. But I have chosen my path, and now there's no going back. Don't really care who says it's not your battle. Pretty sure, as a matter of fact, that's exactly the line of thinking which puts us right where we're at. Do you like it? Nightly riots. Every day there's new shots fired. Bad cops kill black guys while good cops are dying. And we all watch in silence as the mob mentality takes hold of society. We're held hostage by party lines and polarity. Thank you. That's my piece.
Okay.
Yo, you got Phoenix Kevin. You got my son was over here clapping it up. This is the second time he got up tonight.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate he's still up for this.
Listen, come on, man. This is my son.
You definitely finished us with a bang, Sir B the Poet. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate you. You guys make sure you follow B over here. Wow.
Yes, follow him. Be the pen.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
You got anything going on you want to plug? Anything you working on?
Yeah, so I got a few events coming up in February. The big one that I'm plugging right now is on Valentine's Day, February 14th. I will be in Jersey City. I'm performing at a gala, the Coalition for Food and Health Equity. It's their annual, I'm going to read it off my phone so I get this right. So if you buy tickets for this event, they're raising money. It's a great organization that's doing great things in their community. And if you use the code BM2023, let them know that I sent you. I'll have all that stuff posted on the IG later tonight. So if you want to check that out, follow me and check it out. And thank you again for having me. Thanks to everyone who presented and performed, and thanks for sticking around. I know we're over right now, so I'm gonna
wrap it. Good. Thank you. Appreciate you, B. Listen, this gentleman is amazing. The first time I actually met him was in person in Philadelphia at a feature that I had. And I think I can say we've been inseparable since. Like, seriously, I think I've seen him like 7-8 times since then. Like, it's amazing. And me going to Philly, him coming to New York, like he's showing love. So if you are a poet out there and you really are looking to connect with other artists that are super supportive of your shit, like, he's the person that you want to connect with, because he's here for the culture. He's here for the poetry. He's here for the creative, the community. Like, it's just, so tap in with this gentleman right here.
All right. Absolutely. That was amazing. What an amazing lineup of heavy hitters. It's been nonstop heat. We've gone on a journey together. We've gone on a majestic, enchanting journey. We traveled through many lives and dimensions, you feel me? Like, we were really out here as virtual streets. Before we let you go and flow and grow on your own, we're going to have the one and only co-hostess with the mostest, the Rose Gardeness herself. Y'all push your hands. I don't know. Y'all put your hands together. No maracas. For the one, the only, J Rose.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah, let's wrap this up. I'll share this little piece real quick. So I'm going to be uh, releasing a project this year. And I'm very excited about it because I don't typically release like my own projects. Um, Everything that I've ever released or did is always some type of collaboration to put other people on. So
Shout out to
this
the Block
piece,
Journal.
yeah, right. It's always like I haven't really put anything out that's just me.
I'm
So
hype.
that's where we're gonna go with this. So I actually wasn't gonna read this piece, but I'm gonna read this piece. Um, it's a piece that I actually wrote last year, but I recently like revised it. So this is a new draft. And it's titled Pages.
New draft.
Yeah. Phoenix, turn that off. It's distracting me. Sorry. I've been torn apart like the spine of a forbidden book, hiding within hard covers so no one can read the trauma between the lines. Ink weighing down on my chest shortens my breath and the pages begin to unbind. Who can be blamed for the narratives that broke my spirit? Is it the men who have walked away with chapters their illiterate hearts could never comprehend? Or is it the validation I sought from them? Maybe it was the pages left blank by my father's pride, knowing he chose to keep misery by his side instead of the love that was right before his eyes. How did the man I once idolized get written in as the antagonist that I now visualize? Truths transformed and hidden to avoid facing the darkness lurking within his temple, like detrimental stencils that outline the wars waging in his mental. Secondhand silence passed down through his judgmental eyes, seeing lies like, I'll never be great no matter my success. As if I'm only worth it when he's gotta love less, so my self-worth's gotta be worth less. Never said he's proud of me, but fuck that, I got purpose. His resentment follows me like the shadows he casts with no light. I wish he knew his narcissism was more gas than light, envious because I chose happiness for my life. But that toxicity, that was his choice. The bed he made to lay in. My whole life populating beds made by women who weren't home, moving like Jagger. Papa was a rolling stone, but always managed to roll back home. And mommy always took him back like there was nothing wrong. Not even in the same bed as she was still sleeping with the enemy. But unlike Julia, she never had the courage to Machiavelli see. For years, I watched my parents tear pages out of each other's spiral notebooks, leaving behind those annoying pieces of paper trapped in the same coils that were supposed to keep our family together. And while emotional bruises struggled to fade like permanent ink on skin, I just wanted to stop the pages from running out. But it was one manipulative paragraph after another written by two authors. Lies, alienation, infidelity, verbal abuse. I keep reading, but what's the use? He was the oxygen to the iron strings in her heart, rusting away her identity and tried to call her art. Maybe if he treated her like precious metals, their love would have went platinum instead of apart. And she was a cold, bitter winter with a frostbitten tongue sharp enough to slice through his peace. Maybe if she treated him like the summer heat, their storms would have ceased. Maybe forever wasn't meant to be, but if they never meant for each other, then what does that make me? Not a love child, that's for sure. Just a temporary lust child, fearing there's no space for more. But honestly, it's time I put this book back on its shelf. I can't rewrite what they've already written, so I might as well write a new book for myself. And that's my poem.
Wow. Wow. That was amazing.
Oh my God. One more time for J Rose.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I think I've heard a version of that.
You did. I've definitely shared the first version of this poem. Because I didn't write it with the intentions of putting it on a project. This was a poem that I wrote while I was at a writing retreat in the Catskills last year. So it was just like I was just writing, you know. But when I decided to put together what I'm gonna put in this project that I'm doing, I decided to like really finish. I always felt like the poem was never finished. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't write the poem. Usually, when I write poetry, the intention is I'm gonna share this on stage. So I have this whole mentality of the way I'm writing, this whole approach. Um, but this poem wasn't. This actually was one of the first vulnerable pieces I ever wrote. So when I decided to like put it on this project, I was like, nah, I gotta rewrite this because the poem's definitely not done, and it wasn't written with the intentions of being shared on stage or with people like that. So let me really like polish this. So this is the second version of the poem. So thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Yes, absolute fire. And you all are absolute fire. Thank you all
Yes.
for rocking with us the whole night.
Thank you, everybody. We're a little bit past 11. I'm sorry, but you know what? It was a vibe. It was a full list. We didn't even get to do a lightning round. I know people wanted to like come back and share again. We usually do have time to do a second round.
But luckily for you, we're back next month.
Yes, we're back next month. We gotta, we gonna get back to it, So next month we've got a really dope feature from I believe he's from the DMV or like Philly area. His name is Emery. He's our feature next month. It's gonna be fire. So definitely tap in. Thank you guys for those of you that RSVP'd ahead of time and um contributed to the platform. Like this is really helping us do more and continue putting this on for y'all. So like it really means a lot when you guys donate or when you guys buy tickets or when you come. It really does help us. So thank you. And thank you, Leah. I love you. Shout out to our feature, Keva G. She killed it. Everybody that tuned in and watched on Facebook and YouTube and all that, like, yo, y'all are amazing. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. This is going to be on the page. So, like, share it with people. You can always go back and watch it. And, yeah, I don't know. That's it. I love y'all. And, yay!
Have a good night, party people.
Have a wonderful night.
Have a wonderful night, everyone. It was amazing.
Thank you, Haru. Thank you. Good
You're
night.
so
Love you guys.
Good night.
And
Good night.
again, my
Thank
apologies
you.
for the hold up. My apologies for the hold up.
I'm gonna buy you a
that.
stopwatch for Christmas.
My apologies. I don't know if anybody saw in the chat, but I did put my plugs in there.
Yes. We saw it. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Peace. Take care, everyone.
Take care,
Much
y'all.
love, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. What am I doing? Did I do it wrong? I'm trying to do this.